very much for joining us tonight on another episode of Codex After Dark. This is Comics Unleashed, and do we have a lot to unleash into your waiting eye holes tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
Eye holes, wow.
That's right. Well,
bargain
I
ice,
can't say mouth hole.
bargain ice hole, eye holes.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you brace yourselves on the table or a countertop, we will go in nice and smooth and take care of you all night long. Gary says no. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a hell of a show tonight, and I cannot wait to get into this. We have got the hottest.
She said.
That's right. We have got the hottest books of the week coming at you. We have got a metric shit ton of back issues. Yeah. Metric shit ton. We are going away from the standardized measuring system today. And so much more. And the code word for tonight's showcase, Gary, is what?
Dead. Was it dead?
Dead. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So remember that. That's tonight's code word for Uncle Gary's showcase.
Dead. And what time is it? Dead.
Night.
Night.
There we go. All right. Before we get into it, let's go ahead and get the introductions out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Had a little verklempt there. We've got something that we want to give to you. Uncle Gary, what would that be?
Oh, all our regular viewers. No, well, listen.
I hope not.
We all have all the socials, and we would like nothing better than to give them to you.
There is no medication that you can take on God's green earth that can save you from all the socials that you'll get from us.
That's right.
Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, there's no medication you want to take. You want this stuff.
That's
there ain't
right.
no cure for this level of awesome.
That's right.
All you got to do is type in at the Codex Station, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow on your favorite social media platforms and where we're live streaming right now. That's the best way to help out a small channel like ours. Hitting the like, hitting share, hitting subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, you need to be, because we know that you know that exactly. Yeah. You've already seen a couple episodes, right? So you might as well hit the subscribe so you get notified every time awesome content like this comes out so you can watch it. And also, after Uncle Gary has ravaged you from one side of the comic book page to the other, and Dan is wiping your tears away, and Sal is laughing.
Those are tears of joy, by the way.
In the corner.
That's just nature's lube.
There you go. And I am directing a chorus of sweat and bodily fluids. You need a t-shirt to cover yourself. Go to thecodexstation.com so you can get some merch, meet the team, and so much more.
Cover your shame.
Yeah. Sound like people need to get hosed off here.
Thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. I'm going to try and come up with something different every week. So there you go. All right. We got someone in the chat already. Who would that be? Oh, take a look.
Oh, Jamie's already watching.
All right,
Jamie, I unsuspended Dan, and he's back on the show.
Best
happy
behavior.
Birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jamie.
Still your birthday. You got 55 minutes to live it up, buddy.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, the esteemed creator of Codex itself, J-Dub, has a birthday. He just turned, 21, 22?
I think it's a couple numbers that are the same. Both digits are the same.
32?
11?
No, that'd be 33.
18?
33.
44?
33.
I don't know. Jamie, let us know in the chat below what your actual age is this year so we can ignore that and come up with our own.
So our buddy Snoop, Chris, that we know here, right? He sent me a joke today. He says, wife walks into her husband and says, do I look fat in this dress? The husband says, now look, before I say anything, you got to promise me that no matter what, you won't get mad. Wife says, okay, fine, I promise. He says, all right, I banged your sister.
God. We've got a problem. I've got a problem. No,
you promised you wouldn't get mad. Promise whatever I said.
Oh, my God.
Looks like I say it's like the meme I posted the other day where Kirk says to the woman, he's like,
Yes. Oh
got
my
a
God.
problem, and she goes, "No, we're a couple, we're a team. Any problem, it's our problem. We have a problem." He goes, "Okay, then we got your sister pregnant."
And then the look
wow.
on Kirk's face. Jamie is the very illustrious 33, ladies and gentlemen. So please, in the chat tonight, throughout the episode, wish J-Dubs, the creator of the greatest comic station this side of YouTube, a very wonderful and much approved and appreciated happy birthday.
And I want you to know, Jamie, I spent minutes of my morning making those two memes.
He did. He did.
Those were not
I
memes.
even think you like texted me too.
Oh
Those
my
were not
God.
memes that were found. Those were memes that were made
With
from the
love.
heart. From the heart.
He took in honor of your 33rd birthday. He took 33 seconds of thought.
Feel the love, Jamie. Feel
my
it.
God. Now, would you do us a favor and let people know where they can find you when you're not doing Codex stuff?
All right, when I'm not here on the Codex station or running the Codex.com website, you can check me out on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner or on Instagram as the Slab Guy 77.
There you go. And Dan, for all that creativity you put into those memes, where can people find you so they can get the same thing?
Well, yeah, when I'm not making birthday memes, especially for our illustrious leader, Jamie, for glorious leader Jamie, you can find me on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art, where I post art and stuff a few times a week. So go check that out. And then after you do that, the guy beside me, he just wakes up in the morning. He pisses excellence. He's doing it better than everyone else.
Like that.
The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, styling and profiling, son of a gun, the Ric Flair of comics. That's Uncle Gary.
Woo! Thank you for that, Dan. I'm half dead because I've had a long day on my feet at cons, working for you wonderful people, to have more info to give you and more books to show you and all this other stuff. But an intro like that just wakes me up, gets the adrenaline pumping, and I may be good for a whole 30, 40, 50 seconds. So I'm good. I'm ready. Let's go.
You know what? Better a long
that's all
day
she
on your
needs.
feet.
That's
Better
all.
a long day on your feet than a long night on your knees.
There you go.
Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. So it's
It's going to be a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Now every Wednesday you can catch me at Comic Logic, but at the Big Lick Comic Con, where I will be tomorrow, you can catch all the Comic Logic folks in there wheeling and dealing, and we are moving books, and I am patrolling the whole perimeter of the con because there's still books I haven't looked at yet that I might purchase. So I had quite the haul today, so I've got more to look at tomorrow. But Comic Logic is set up at the Big Lick Comic Con at the Dulles Expo Center here in Northern Virginia near the Dulles Airport. But during the week, we are located. Our physical location is Ashburn, Virginia. We're Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. Please come in and see us. I'm there every Wednesday, holding court with the other co-owners, and we are having a good time greeting our customers. And you can catch me there. You can always also catch us the first 3 Thursdays of every month. We do the we do the Ye Grumpier Old Nerds show, and we do our preview show the first Thursday every month, and the second, third is Ye Grumpier Old Nerds, where it's 3 of us owners, my best friend and our principal owner. We sit there and we talk nonsense, and we have special guests last week, and who's a Green Lantern fan, and we created a whole new core of lanterns for those that watch. We created the brown lanterns, and it was something to behold.
Cool.
You probably would have behold it more than you want to smell it. But the brown lantern core.
Come look at this before I flush it.
Yeah, the brown lantern core is something special. Sal helped us with a few jingles. Yep. Sal helped us with our oath, so it was really great. So please come tune there. And then we always want to get love to Archduke Kevin, who started the comic character of the day site. That site right there is the reason we're all acquainted. On that site, I'll post a cover of the day. Dan posts a random panel of the day, a question of the day. Sal's frequently contributing to it, and Tim up there, our wonderful moderator. He was always there, making sure that we're giving you the content that you deserve. But please check that site out. Again, it's responsible for all of us being here together. So we all owe that site and Archduke Kevy a big debt. Now, speaking of Tim. Right. the thing that's going to keep me going and you going through this long journey into tonight is that voice. That voice is going to reel me in, and it's going to carry me along. And even though that it's been a long journey and I'm tired, I know that I will not get to my destination. I will get to my destination very safely and very soundly, because Tim's voice will keep drawing me further and further and further as I'm going down that highway till I get to the place where I can lay in my bed and put my head on my pillow and go to sleep. And Tim's voice will be the last sound resonating in my ears. And it's those sweet dulcet tones that come out of that golden larynx. And he is the one that catapults us to slumberland. And we love him for that. And we can't imagine being on this show without that kind of travel guide that we have in our midst, Mr. Tim the Terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last voice of the night, as Gary said, you will hear will not be your partner saying I love you, will not be your partner saying I'll see you in the morning. It'll be me telling you, don't worry about the things under the bed. Don't worry about what's behind the curtain. Take our hands and we will lead you to the promised land that is 4-color ink and cover to cover. Ladies,
And don't bend that spine. Oh, sorry.
yeah, and Sal yells at you just to make sure you're there. Don't bend the damn spine.
Mm-hmm.
Litho, good to see you in the chat, sir. Happy 33.
Hey, Litho.
Glorious leader.
Yes.
Amazing. All right, and everybody else in the chat too, guys. It's good to see you here, and we look forward to showing you something super duper today.
Everybody in the chat, happy Jamie's birthday.
That's
Yep.
right. Don't forget Jamie's birthday today, all day. Well, at least for another 47 minutes.
Well, wait a minute. Is he in the same time zone that we are? It might be a couple.
Oh, you know,
No,
that's
he's
right.
not.
He's got longer. He's got bonus time.
That's
Bonus
right.
time.
An extra hour.
He's got an extra hour. You're right.
Well, all right, guys, are you ready to get started on this awesome show tonight?
Yeah,
Yes, let's do it.
We
Yeah,
got, and we got
ready.
extra books because we weren't on last week due to people being on well-deserved vacation.
That's
Well, yeah.
right.
Yep.
Even us here at Codex, we need to take time off from time to time, but we are not doing that tonight, with the exception of 45 seconds, and that will be a groovy bass tone just for you, Jamie.
Yes.
And then the intro. So 45 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. If Dan can do it, you can do it.
I'm
Get
taking a
everything
power
you
nap.
done.
Do I have enough time to go grab another ice cream sandwich?
I think so. 45 seconds. All right, we'll see you in
And
that amount of time.
Go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Codex After Dark Comics Unleashed. My name is Tim the Terrible. This beautiful man over here is Sal the Slab Guy. Down below on that corner is the road manager, Dan the Kelly Art, and he makes sure that the pillars of the Library of Comics are held tight and firm. That would be that guy down there, Uncle
I
Gary.
hold them up with ice cream sandwiches.
And ice cream sandwiches. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing show for you tonight. I hope
It's
you guys
stacked.
are. Oh, it's stacked, super stacked. I hope you guys are excited
Stacked like
because
Power
we
Girl.
are. There you go, double stacked, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you're in the chat, don't forget to drop in and say hello. We would love to see you there. Beyond that, we are going to go ahead and get started with.
Also, if you're in the chat, say happy birthday to Jamie. It's his birthday today.
Oh, that's right. Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, let me let you know that the illustrious leader of Codex, J Dubs himself, has circled around the earth for his 33rd time. And it is so good and so glad
around the
and so
sun.
happy that, well, that too. The earth has gone around 33 times 33 is the number, ladies and gentlemen, and that is his birthday. Wish J-Dubs a happy birthday, please. It would make him feel better, and it would make us feel amazing. So,
If you're in the Midwest, he says that spankings are good. So anybody who wants to,
To stop by and
yep, and give him 33 spankings, he says he's really good with that.
I do believe at the age of 33, men should get their colons checked. So, Jamie,
Well,
that's a job for the Brown. That's a job for the Brown Lantern.
yes.
in
Yes, it
tightest
is.
cheeks and wettest nights, no
Yeah.
toilet mode will escape my sight.
Well, we were saying from in
willpower there.
blackest hole, and
No lube in
foulest-
sight.
with no lube in sight. Yeah,
Where his power?
Brown
That's
linen.
that's a willpower right there.
Ooh.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Not
started.
with me, but with the beautifully talented Dan the Kelly Art.
Oh, hey,
Really, man?
there he is.
He can't show books and hold ice cream at the same time.
Should we come back to you or
No, fuck that. I'm
Oh,
multi-talented.
he's dropping the F-bomb early.
Well, there with the F one. All right.
All right, so,
Bombs off
check
the board.
one?
so I'll start with DC because really there's not been a lot of DC I picked up the past couple weeks.
Make sure your
So-
fingers are clean. Lick them first.
Oh, they're all bagged and boarded already.
Ah,
So I got this one I did read and it was great. The Action Comics 1064.
Have not read it yet. Look forward
House
to
of
it.
Brainiac.
I put action
like
back on
House
my
of
poll
Brainiac.
specifically because
There are a
of
lot
that.
of Lobos. There are a lot of Lobos running around.
Yep.
And I really got like Eradicator vibes from the way they drew Superman here.
Me too.
Yeah.
You say you did read this one, Gary?
No, not yet. But
It was
there's a lot
good.
of Lobos running around on it.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like Brainiac had another bottled city.
Yeah.
He's got a bottle of something.
It was good.
Bottle of
This one that's a tie-in for it. I have not read this one yet.
Oh, yeah. I've read it. I've
But-
read it. It's
Okay.
good.
What issue is that? That's a tie-in
10.
for the
Number
story.
10, yeah, it's a tie.
10.
It's not like part 1, part 2 of it,
Yeah,
but it's a tie-in to it.
Green Lantern
See?
10. All right, I will be picking that up because I want to get the
Mhm.
whole story this time.
Because I
Yep.
think it's Action and Superman and then like a Brainiac War book, and then Power Girl and Green Lantern are tie-in books, but they're not like part of it.
Right.
So it's not like a huge storyline, but the first part of it was really good. So
Nice. Can't wait.
I got the Batman 146,
Mhm.
Ooh.
which was really good.
Have not read that yet. So
Me neither.
do that.
I got the
Covers
new,
these volumes.
and I can't remember the issue number because I spent the extra buck to get the variant because I saw it on the shelf and I was like, oh, that's a nice foily goodness variant for the new issue of Shazam.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's such a
Foily.
great classic looking cover and it's foil. So I'm gonna get that.
That's great. I love that. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Gary, did you read that issue yet?
No, have not.
Oh, it's so the first half of it's like really funny, and then the second half is a little bit more serious. But based on how much you like the Creeper issue, I think you'll really like this.
Look forward to it then.
And I haven't read this one yet either, but I'm anxious to get into it. The second issue of Batman First Night.
I've read. I think I had it by my nightstand. I read about half of it. It's so good.
Yeah, I love the first one. So
I love
Is that
Perfect Dark,
is that magazine size?
Black Label
Yes.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black
yeah.
Label.
yeah. So I still have a few of the bags and boards that I bought for when I bought a pack of this, and I gave some to Sal and some to Gary, and I kept
Yep.
some too. But you know what's funny? After I got them and I bagged and boarded all the stuff I had that was that size, I didn't get anything that size for a while. So when I went to bag and board it, I couldn't find where I put them. And I kept looking and looking, and then finally, right behind me, where those ones are in that rack, the stack of them I had back there, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember now. I put them here so that I would know where they were whenever I needed them." Like tearing apart the place, I was like, "I know I saved the stack of them, and I can't find them."
My God.
That's it for DC. For Indies, I got this from Volt Unnatural Order number 4.
How is that series? Eh.
I picked up the first issue because it was only $1. And I was
Yeah.
like, whatever, it's $1. I'll give it a try. It was, it was okay. I don't remember adding the other parts, the other issues to my pull list. Maybe it just got added because I picked that up.
Yeah.
So when the second one came out, I'm like, well, it's in my box. I'll just get it. And it was only 4 issues, so I figured I'd just get them. But even when the fourth one ends, it ends leading into another miniseries. But I wasn't engrossed enough in this that's going to make me want to pick up the following series.
That's fair.
I picked this up off the rack this week just because I thought it looked interesting. Uncanny Valley.
Ooh. Boom Studios.
And I was like, oh, it looks interesting. It's Tony Fleecs. Is that how you say his name? Fleecs?
I guess we'll go with
Sounds right.
But yeah, I picked that up, and yeah, it was a pretty interesting first issue. So I'll be picking up the second issue, intrigued to see where it goes. And of course, you had to get Void Rivals number 8.
Yes. Great series right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you are not reading that, you really, really need to.
And since they started the G.I. Joe and the Transformers books, they don't make as many references to Transformers in this as they did, but there's still occasionally something. So
yeah,
I kind of got this feeling there's going to be a Transformers reference in the next issue. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I haven't read the newest Void Rivals yet, but that is tomorrow.
It doesn't come out right and say anything. I just kind of get that feeling. But like I said, it might just be, it might just be me.
Okay.
I haven't read this one yet, but I'm looking forward to it. The new Transformers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I read that. It's good.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't this the one where the new artist starts on it?
It is. I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So without saying anything, a better artist than previous or on par?
I want to say on par.
On par. Okay.
Well, because Daniel Warren Johnson was writing it and drawing it, and now he's just writing it, and they had another artist come on too.
Is it that same heavy cartoon style, or?
It's like it's like a rough, type of drawing.
Okay.
So I guess you could qualify that as heavy.
Yeah.
I got first issue of Geiger, the ongoing series.
That is a great book.
Yeah, I've been loving this. I'll be honest. I liked it, but I also know it's Gary Frank, who is a fantastic artist, who is also a fantastic artist that cannot meet regular deadlines. So we'll see how long it goes as a regular series before they either skip a month or have a fill-in artist. Because as much as I like Gary Frank, that's the reason that Doomsday Clock got delayed.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm digging it. I'm happy it's ongoing. I also got the blank sketch cover for it because I kind of had an idea of what I would do with it. So
nice.
We'll see. And then the other Ghost Machine books that came out this week was the Red Coat #1.
I like that a lot too.
Yeah, I read this. It was really good.
So what's the premise behind that?
This one, it's a guy that was fought for the British Army in the Revolutionary War, and the founding fathers were doing this ceremony type cultish thing where they were going to make Ben Franklin immortal, and this guy had accidentally was like hiding in the church from people that were after him and like fell into it, and he got made immortal instead of Ben Franklin. But he's kind of cowardly and kind of a shithead.
Well, the book says kind of a tool.
Yeah. And it's good though. It was a really good. It was a really interesting story. And then Red Coat and Geiger tie into the same thing. It's the
Ghost World or whatever.
Or Ghost Machine is like the company that Jeff Johns. It's the Unnamed.
Oh, that's what it is. The Unnamed.
Yeah, the Unnamed.
Yeah.
So it's this, it's Red Coat and Geiger and
Junkyard Joe,
and then like a few other books that haven't come out yet that all tie into this like larger narrative.
The Northerner.
Litho says, I agree about Frank's deadlines, but man, I hope Geiger goes on schedule. That character and title is very original and consistently good.
It is.
All right.
Yeah, I figure that he's had enough lead time to do it, so he could have. I don't know. I haven't talked to him, but I figure he's probably got to have a couple issues in the can.
Dan,
So-
I find that hard to believe with all the other insiders.
Well, I think that a lot of people do that. They have a couple issues in the can with them.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I hope so because he's one of my favorite artists. It's fantastic. And it's funny when you look at his early work in comics compared to now, and it's like it's not even the same guy, it looks like.
Wow.
Not that his early stuff was bad, but the stuff he does now is so spectacular.
Nice.
And then there's another Ghost Machine one, or Jeff Johns and Jacek Fabok.
I love that book.
I've
That's
heard
really
good
cool.
things.
And the ending of this, I did not expect at all. Based on the preview and what I'd read about it, did not expect the ending to be the first issue.
Rook Exodus. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
And,
writing a lot of stuff down.
And all these books are $3.99, and they're a good quality.
Demonic Gaming. Hello. How you doing
Hello.
tonight?
Hey, what's going on?
But they're like
Welcome
a
to the
higher
chat.
quality, almost cardstock for the cover. The
Nice.
books are a little bit thicker than your normal standard comic, but you look at it, you say only $3.99, but in today's world, if this was a book put out by Marvel with these creators and and the quality of it and the, like I said, the extra
Mhm.
pages and stuff, this would easily be like a $6 or $7 book, but it's $3.99 from them. So I appreciate them, kind of keeping the cost down a little bit.
I think I know who Demonic Gaming is. I am doing my investigation to make sure. Pretty confident.
Investigator.
That's right.
Well,
If,
Demonic
if it is
Gaming-
who I think it is, it's my invisible friend Nick, but we'll find out.
All right. That doesn't matter. You gotta wish Jimmy happy birthday.
Yeah.
And for indie, but I got a lot of Marvel stuff. So
Right on.
the first few I have not read yet, but the X-Men 97 #2.
I saw that and I
Yeah.
almost grabbed it, but I passed.
You know what? Even if I didn't like if I wasn't interested in it because of the show, like it's a Todd Nauck cover, and Todd Nauck's one of my favorite guys that's out there that's consistently working. So I usually pick up stuff I see by him.
Right on. Litho says Rook is fantastic. They launched the Ghost Machine titles on a positive note.
Yeah, and they had all three of those books come out at the same time last week. They were all good. The Rook doesn't tie in to the unnamed stuff the way the other ones.
I was wrong.
Uh,
Deshaun, still good to see you. Anyways, you can be my invisible friend too. I love to have invisible friends.
he has many, so don't
Several.
be jealous.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's a crowded room when you get in the invisible friend room.
Yeah, he's got a lot of them now because he can't figure out how to get the child-proof cap off of the medication bottle.
That's why I have kids to get it off for me.
You got the new Hulk #11.
Oh, can't wait.
Yep. Read that. That was good.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm
Is
still
man,
I'm
struggling with
loving the Hulk
art a little
series.
bit, but it was a good story.
I'm loving the Hulk series.
Is
I-
this the last part of this storyline?
Well,
Huh?
I think it left us on a cliffhanger on it, didn't it?
did,
I
it
haven't
did.
read this one yet.
Oh, you haven't read it yet. Yeah, it's there's more action to come.
I'm just anxious for the
Can't
original
wait.
artist to come back because I'm not digging the current artist on there.
I agree. The cover
needs-
artist was the main artist, and now he's just doing covers right now, and I want him back on page.
Yeah, when does that soccer season start back up?
Yeah. And like I said before, if you go to Danny's Earl's Twitter and you look at his sample pages that he had in his portfolio, he has this like 4 or 5 page Batman Mr. Freeze story he did, and the artwork on it is just spectacular. You look at it and you're like, that's gorgeous. And then you look at what he's doing here, and it's like it's not the same guy. It's like,
See,
okay, I got hired now. I'm starting to make a name for myself, so I don't have to do that. But
Well, listen, he's taking this though at a handicap because he's a soccer player. He's drawing with his feet.
Oh, damn. Okay,
But
No
that's
hands.
better than not being able to draw feet.
that is
I
true.
feel-
Can't use
Yeah.
your hands.
Weapon X-Men #2.
Nice.
First issue was good enough. Thought I'd pick up the second, see how it goes.
There you go.
I've not
Not
read
bad.
this one yet, and I haven't read this one yet, though I'm anxious to. Wolverine 47.
That's
I
good.
saw a one-page spread of something that happens in there
Yeah.
that made me incredibly excited, even more excited to pick it up.
Yeah, I've been digging it so far. So all the rest of the books, yeah, everything else here in my stack, I've read all the rest of them. So this one I picked up. It's Tim's favorite book by his favorite author, Amazing Spider-Man 47. Which
I
again,
can't-
I
I don't
That's
want
a
to
great
be
cover.
mad today, so
I only picked it up because Todd Knox doing this one and the issue after that. And like I said,
I don't think I've read
Knox.
that one, but the one before it that dealt with the Sinister Six, I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
it dealt with them and not Spider-Man.
So Sal and I had
Yes.
a conversation not too long ago about the Amazing Spider-Man issue that had Electro on the cover.
Yeah.
Against my better judgment, I read it, even though Sal told me not to.
Yeah.
And Sal, you said that issue was dog shit, and
It was. I thought
read
it was.
Felt the same.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
I hated it.
I'll be honest, like I don't know a whole lot that's going on in this because I haven't been reading it. I'm literally just like
I like the cover to this one, and I read this one. This is starting like a new story arc, and those two are out of limbo, so it's going to be another Spider-Man battle with them.
Nice.
I mean, I
So
kind
I'm
of got
liking
that
that.
because the last I read of Spider-Man was when they had that X-Men crossover.
Yeah.
I picked those up, so I saw what happened to them. So I'm like, all right, they're back. And like I said, it's just I saw Todd Knox drawing this issue and the one after it, so I put that on my poll because I'm like, I love Todd Knox art, and Spider-Man is a character that he is like perfectly made for, and you've seen the Spider-Man stuff he's drawn, and it looks great, and the artwork in this looks great. So I was
Now-
fine with it.
Now, I have heard a glimmer of hope, and that is after this big arc that goes through issue 50 happens, that Zeb Wells is going to be gone. I can't wait. All we got to do after that is get rid of the current editor for Spider-Man, and then we can have a clean slate.
Well, 3 more issues then.
Here's
and then I
hoping.
got this one as well, but this is past Spider-Man, the Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that book.
There's some
Which-
cool variants I got with that.
Yeah, this one, shocker.
What?
But yeah, this one was good. The cover, the artwork inside is really good, but the cover artwork I thought was just spectacular.
I love
No.
that corner box, that Ditko corner box.
Yes.
Yep.
And yeah, and it takes place well in the past of Spider-Man, so it's without the all the stuff they've screwed up with him recently.
Right.
The Ultimate X-Men 2, I did not enjoy the first issue of Ultimate X-Men, but I thought, you know what? I'll give it the second issue. I'll pick it up and see. Did not like the second issue either.
Really?
Oh, gosh.
I didn't like it. I don't like manga. I am not a fan of Peach Momoko's art. I know that she's writing this too, but there's a couple spots I think you could tell that because she's writing it in was she
Japanese, yeah.
in that, and then it's translated over, and there's a couple spots of the dialogue that seemed a little weird where I could tell, like, all right, I could tell how this is translated here. Like I said, for people that like manga and stuff, I think that they'll really dig this. It's just not my thing, and it's not X-Men to me, so I'm not gonna get the third issue.
I'm very interested to see how they're going to incorporate a team. So
Yeah, because I mean it's X-Men, so they're gonna have to be more. There's gonna have to be a group of them at some point. So we'll see. Well, I won't see because I'm not.
you'll be done.
Other people will see. I got the third printing of Ultimate Black Panther. Crap, what issue is this?
Number 1?
First issue?
Let's see it. Yeah, that's what it
You're-
looks like.
I mean,
What's the barcode say? 001.
Oh yeah, 00113.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, at this point with this and Ultimate Spider-Man, it's like it's in for a penny, in for a pound.
That's right.
Because you and I both know sometimes it's like that fourth and fifth printing that are the ones that end up being money books 10 years down the road.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of that, I also got the fourth printing of Ultimate Spider-Man #1.
Great cover.
It is a
It's
cool
a-
cover.
I love that cover.
And then I also got the sketch variant for it as well.
Ooh,
So
that's classy.
yeah, I don't have an inkling of what I'll put on it, but you know,
Have a
something.
penciling, not an inkling.
Inkling later.
Penciling first.
Yep.
I got Deadpool #1. Thought I would give it a try. Haven't read Deadpool in a while.
That's a cool cover too.
I don't. Yeah, the cover's cool. I don't know when he got a symbiote dog that follows him around. I don't know when he had a daughter that he doesn't. That he has a daughter that he like gave to someone else to raise and feels guilty about it. So I was reading out like I don't know about any of this. So I don't
Wow.
know if I'll keep getting it. But I thought first issue I'll give it a chance and see. I also got the blank sketch cover for it.
That's
So,
nice.
Put something on there.
Deadpool in a snowstorm, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Yeah, I've eaten some white rice on a paper plate with a glass of milk and a
There you
snowstorm.
go.
I got the new Immortal Thor #9,
Ooh,
Nice.
the She-Hulk #7.
such a good series.
Yeah. Captain America #8.
Nice.
with,
Eternal in the chat with us says he's
Hey,
somehow
Eternal.
still awake. Don't know how or why, but he's still awake. Well, we're
Either,
glad.
Glad
either
you're
do
here.
I, Adam. Either do I. Yeah, I saw Adam today and told him that you guys will be in the house tomorrow.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, we definitely have to go talk to him too when we do our
Yep.
film.
And Litho says the Ultimate X-Men title isn't catching me either. It's just not my thing, and honestly, I view it as a misstep for starting a new universe. I'm hearing that more and more.
I gotta agree.
I get what they're doing with it. It's like trying to bring in an entirely new audience. Like, hey, we're starting the Ultimate Universe again. Let's see if we can bring this entire different audience in. I get it. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
I didn't like the first 2 issues. $4 or $5 a pop for these. I'm not going to keep going.
If it's
with
not
it.
grabbing you by issue 2, it's time to go.
Yeah. And I also got the variant for.
Oh,
That's nice.
Mhm.
The Hildebrand. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's great. I did not see that at my shop today, and I want that.
Yes, it's nice.
God, that's good. And
And
from
the
my
last-
understanding, the Hildebrands are going to be at Baltimore too.
They were there last.
I
think so.
yeah,
Yeah, you'll see. They have like some of the original art, like the original paintings, they have there for sale. So if you've got an extra $14,000, you could walk home with one.
Start saving now.
Start, what is it? Mon Comics does? Like, all right, man. What is it? Brandon does? Like, all right, let's start turning in soda cans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last book I got is Vengeance of Moon Knight #4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dig it.
I don't know. Have you guys read this one yet?
I have not. I have not.
Not yet.
At the end of it, I won't say who it is, but at the end of it, you find out who the new Moon Knight is.
I think they're hoodwinking us. I don't believe that it's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
Gotta read it now.
Yeah.
It did make
I'm
an interesting
interested.
last page where you're like, oh, I can't wait for #5.
Well, all right, Dan. That's all you got for polls this week.
Well, that and also a VHS
Oh.
copy of Hercules New York.
Featuring Arnold's original.
Original audio track. Yeah! This isn't new. I've had this for like 20 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
But it's sitting
All right.
beside me, and I know it amuses Tim, so there you go.
Are those the Elf Quest guys? Pam says. Pam, what are you referencing? I'm not like the Hildebrandt brothers. Let me know in the chat what you're talking about because I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, the Hildebrandt brothers were the guys that painted after Jusko did that first Marvel Masterpieces set.
Yes, they
The
did.
Hildebrandts
series
did the-
3.
Did they do?
Yeah.
I think Jusko did 1 and 2, right? And then Hildebrandt
No.
did 3.
Jusko
Did they
did
do
1, 2 was various artists, and Masterpieces 3, I think, was all Hildebrandt brothers.
And ElfQuest should be Richard and Wendy Penny.
Right.
P-I-N-I.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
That's it.
we
That's
are
it for me.
moving right along, I will go ahead and show you what I got for hot new books this week. Then we will go with Gary and Sal. All right, so DC, let's see here. We have Birds of Prey number 8.
Yep.
Ooh, yep.
Beautiful
Archer
book.
or Chow?
No, this
No.
is who is this? This is Chew. Garrett
Chew.
Chew.
Two.
Chew. Derek Chew. I said Chow.
Love it.
Chew. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous book.
Oh, I thought you said chewed. I was like, did your dog get a hold of it?
Pam says got it totally wrong. No worries, Pam. No worries.
It's all right.
If you're not getting the Hildebrandt covers, though, we highly recommend them, as you'll see here in just a moment. They are gorgeous.
Well, I made the mistake in the past of seeing these Captain America variant covers, like the Timeless one, and be like, I don't really get variant covers. I'm not making that mistake anymore. I'm not getting every one of them, but if it's like a really nice one, like the Perez ones or that, and I see it, I'm like, that's really nice. I'm not cheap, I'm not making the mistake of skipping over it. Like, I'm gonna get it. I may be perpetually broke, but I'm not so broke that I can't afford an extra $4 or $5.
I am being selective on the Hildebrandt covers. I'm only getting the ones that I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
Only get the ones done by one brother and not the ones done.
That's
by
right. Staying with DC, this is the last DC issue I got for this week. Action Comics 1064. Cannot wait to start this. Gary, the last time we were on together, you were talking about this new story coming out, and I cannot wait. So
Yeah, I can't either. I think it's gonna be good.
back in with action. All right, Independence got quite a few of them. So Transformers number 7. Haven't read it yet. Dan, you say it's good?
I haven't read it yet.
I did.
Oh, all right, Sal, you say it's good then.
Yes, sir.
All right, fantastic. Great series. If you're not
All right,
getting it,
that means it's your fault if it's not.
right.
Good.
Now, this is the series that has blown me away. This is on my short list of book of the year. It is violent. It is horrific. It is disgusting. And the story is great. Yes. And this cover, ladies and gentlemen, for the squeamish, look away. This is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees number 5. Ooh.
Oh.
This is the horror book right now, and it is absolutely unreal.
Oh, I don't know what to do to my boy.
So good. Void Rivals number 8. I will drag my tired and broken body to the shop on Monday to pick up my books from last week. There you go.
There you go.
Void Rivals number 8, ladies and gentlemen. Like we all say here, if you're not reading it, you need to pick this up. It is so good. Now we're going to do a bunch of Spawn covers. So there's a little story behind this. I get some of my books from Heroes Corner Comics. If you guys don't get your books through them, if you're at a place where a shop is a distance away, these are the guys for you. It's online. Louis and his entire team. Sal, you can attest to this. They are amazing. They are wonderful. They do a great job. The books are packaged incredibly well. And if mistakes are made, they are first in line, to fix them. And this is one of those. So, Sal, you remember the 350th issue Spawns, right?
Yes. Yep.
So, I accidentally got charged for those. Didn't have them on my polls or anything like that. And I was looking through the invoice that they sent out, and I saw it on there. And I was like, okay, well, what the hell? I'll do it anyways. So I paid for it. The delivery came through for that run of books, and those covers were not in there. And I messaged Louis, and I was like, hey man, I got the 6 cover bundle or whatever it was, but I didn't get the covers. And he's like, oh, really? Wow, I didn't know that you ordered those. I was like, yeah, here, let me show you. And I showed him the invoice and all of that stuff. And he's like, okay, I accidentally charged you instead of the other Tim that ordered these.
Oh, there's another Tim.
Yeah, he's like, we can do one of two things. I can refund you, or you can keep the books and be able to bid on the McFarlane signature exclusive. I was like, I'll keep the books. I said, I'm very happy with the covers. So he was like, okay, cool. And they came in this week's bundle. So here they are. Spawn 350. This is cover A. Very
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah. This is cover B. This is McFarlane. Look at that.
Oh, I like that one.
Eh,
Yeah,
eh.
that's cool. I dig that. Cover C. I don't know who did this cover. That one's cool.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
really cool. It's not Booth. I don't know. I don't know who did this one. This one's really neat. I dig this one. Look at that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's the Booth cover.
I believe so. Yes, this is Booth right there. Yeah,
Who with that issue took over as the
primary
that's the
artist.
main artist, and you'll be able to see an interview that me and Sal did with him in the coming weeks on
That's right.
the Codex.
As soon as our editor gets it done.
I don't know
Oh.
who that would be. Here is another cover. Look at that one. More.
Oh, I like that one. That one's
Nice.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one that
I like that one.
Very cool. And
The
this
contrast
one,
of the black and shadows is great.
yeah, this one is the sketch cover, and this is gorgeous. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
very nice.
that's cool. So there's that bundle. Louis, thank you so much, man, for letting me keep those. Very happy with them. Moving on to
And so you
Marvel.
said so they're doing an auction for that one.
I believe they already did it. Am
Oh,
I
they
right,
did.
Sal? Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that book was out of my financial wheelhouse anyways. So, but Avengers number 12.
Nice.
McKay's doing a great job on this series. Super excited. Richard, good to see you. So sorry you're late, never late, always
Yeah,
on time.
Richard.
What's up, Richard?
And Demonic says
How you doing,
Spawn and the Punisher were my first comics. That's awesome.
Nice.
That's great. Here's some
That would be a good
Hildebrandt
crossover.
covers. Oh yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think they've done it, haven't they?
I
They
don't
did-
think so.
No, they did Spawn and Batman.
Yeah.
And
I thought they did
Batman
They did Batman and Punisher.
Yeah.
and Batman and Punisher.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Here's
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
here's some Hildebrandt covers for you. First, we have the Human Torch.
Oh, that's
Z
awesome.
Torch. That's a nice one. I like that one.
Yeah, I dig that.
I have
is
that one too.
Fantastic Four number 18.
Yeah.
Very
In
gorgeous.
Fuego.
Yeah. What? Something.
In Fuego.
Yes.
Fuego.
El Caliente, ladies and gentlemen. This one is very cool. Equally as cool as the Captain America. This is Wolverine Madripoor Knights number 2.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
got that
cool.
one as well. I like that one.
That was like when that card set came out. That card was one of the main ones
Yeah.
they used in promoting it.
Yeah.
That was a hot
Hot.
card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk number 11. Can't
Mhm.
wait to get
Yep.
into this. That's one of my favorite series right now, Gary. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Glad y'all jumped on the ship.
Oh yeah,
train.
Sensational She-Hulk 7. Also one of my favorite series. This is more of my comfort read than anything else. I love
Did you
it.
read that one yet?
Nope. Tomorrow is comic book reading day with coffee. Vengeance of the Moon Knight number 4. Dan, with what you've been saying, this will go on the top of the list to read. So, but that cover is amazing.
Yeah.
Love it. Love that cover. And then we have Ultimate X-Men number 2. I was 50-50 on the first issue. So I'm gonna stick it out through at least the first storyline and see how it goes. All right, Gary, what do you got this week for Hot?
All right. Well, it was a dual week since we got last week. So I'm going to go the ones that we've seen pretty quick. Spider-Man, Thor.
Thor. Yep.
It's a
Thor.
good Enchantress cover.
It is. Alex Ross. X-Men. Got some Poison Ivy.
Ooh, very nice.
There's a
This is
there's a
good
cream
book.
for that.
Cream for that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a good book. Shazam.
I love that.
You're
cover.
really gonna like that issue. I know it.
Yeah. I think now that I did read this, I had forgotten that I had, and it is a lot of fun. So
You have the whole stuff with the house in the beginning. Is it?
yes. Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
that was great.
Not your question. I'm the only one reading this book, but I just dig it. King Kong: The Great War.
Nice.
Huh?
Cover. Is that a Jay Lee cover?
That is a Jay Lee cover. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Got my Jim Lee, going from Jay Lee to Jim Lee, Big Barda cover for Birds of Prey.
Nice.
That is an awesome Big Barter cover.
It is. And of course, here's the regular.
Yeah.
Then we
Big
got
Barda did not make yours or Jamie's JLA list.
my JLA list was total chalk. The first 10 members.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't
That's
seen the
awesome.
top 10
a
episodes
cool
we're talking
Batman.
about, go check it out. It
Go
is
check
available
it
now.
out. This
Check
is
it out.
this is Batman on Horseback by Lee, Jim Lee.
Nice.
That's such a cool cover. I didn't see that one in the shop.
Yep, it's really cool. Yeah, well, these were the Jim Lee ones I had to put in to get them all. There's the Batman. And yeah, and if you like the Justice League top 10 Jamie and I did, then we'll get our special deal so you can go see the Sal and I did a great top 10 the other night that we had each other in stitches. The top 10 reasons why the Beast should be an Avenger / X-Man.
So let me show you the pictures they used, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me.
Oh
And I
yeah.
love the graphics in your video too. The one,
Yep.
you know, with all the characters up, but the thing at the bottom for each character where it said what their first appearance was, I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, for the top 10?
Yeah, for the JLA.
That took me a long time to do.
Well, it was really awesome, Tim. You did a great job on it.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I did.
I left
Thank
a
you.
comment on the
You did.
video that's my top 10 JLAers that weren't on either one of your lists.
Well, like I said, I went chalk. I'm the traditionalist on this channel, so I had to go tradition. Power Pack, written by the wonderful Louise Simonson, who I had a very nice few minutes with today, chatting with. She even asked me, well, about my collection and how do you store it? I said, how do I store it? See some pictures, and she scrolled through my phone looking at pictures of the library of comics, and she was suitably impressed.
Should have asked her for a tour.
I told her
Yeah.
I wants a tour, or Walt can have a tour. So there we
Wow.
go.
To have
that's
Walt
cool.
and Louise in there, Gary, that would be amazing.
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
So but I made the offer.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight 4.
Nice.
Oh, and I got the Moon Knight vampire homage.
Ooh, nice.
And this
Homage.
one, which is really cool, is the only Bernie Wrightson Tomb of Dracula cover he did.
Oh, wow.
So I really like how on the homage covers now, on these Dracula ones, at least they're putting the original cover on the back. I hope they start doing it for all the covers they do an homage to, because I'm always telling people, you know what cover that is, don't you? And they're like, oh, I don't know. So if they can turn it around and see, I think it's, it adds something to what you're buying. Captain America.
Nice.
The Captain America vampire cover is great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
The Tomb of Captain America.
I think we might still have some of these at the shop still.
Who is the cover artist on that?
And there's the original.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, put
Okay,
on.
get the specs.
Let's go put the special. That's what happens when you get old.
The-
Variant cover. David Yarden, Edward Delgado, and then Greg and Hildebrandt. This wasn't the Hildebrandt cover, so this
No.
must be Yarden and Delgado.
Wow. That is so awesome. Such a good cover.
But done in the old style,
Yeah.
the old Marvel style.
That's got that hint of Perez in there.
Yep. But which is, that was the one they took off on.
Wow.
And the aforementioned Hildebrandt.
So good.
That's a great one. Yep.
That was
That's
another
cover
one
of
of
the
the game
year.
cards that was in that set that they advertised with it.
Yep. So again, Geiger. Now Dan's were in bags, so you couldn't see that red coat.
Oh yeah.
There's a gate, there's a front and back.
Wrap around.
Wrap around.
Wow.
Wrap it.
As
It's
is,
wrapped.
As is Rook.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's
Look.
cool because the back of each one of these issues, there's like a little, one or two little file things on characters that are in them.
Yeah.
Choose your animal. That's great.
your
Art
animal.
so nice.
Primal
All of them
Rage.
fantastic.
Let me see. We'll get you a good art page.
Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
good stuff.
And that's not giving anything away really there. And an interesting book that came out is this Sandman Remastered.
Mm.
This is a single issue, which is, in my opinion, it was the best issue of Sandman. It's number 19, and it was the Midsummer Night's Dream episode. And it was penciled by Bess, and this has been recolored,
Oh,
the way
wow.
that they wish they could have done it back then by the colorist, and they got a chance to do it again. And it is just really a fantastic issue, and one of my favorite Shakespearean plays is A Midsummer Night's Dream. So to have this portrayed in here was just really, that made this.
Man, that looks really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So, and it's done by, the great Charles Vess, Virginia
Nice.
boy. He's out of Lexington, I believe. But it's, Dream has hired Will Shakespeare to write 2 plays and perform them. And he
Wow.
performs them in the woods or in the hills and dales, and the audience is fairy folk, which are
Nice.
represented in A Midsummer Night's Dream. So it's really pretty cool. So
Did you know years ago when they were re-releasing the Sandman books in like a trade or an omnibus or something, they tried to get Alex Ross to redraw the first first 6 or 7 issues that who was the artist that had done it? Was it Sam Keith?
Oh,
The artist on
I
there?
don't think so.
I didn't know it was. Well, why? Why did they want Ross to do it?
Because Keith wasn't happy with his artwork on it, at the time, which is why he left. Like, he left the book and switched from being the penciler to being the inker. And the guy that was the inker took over as the penciler, and just didn't think that his stuff fit it. And they had the idea years later. They're like, oh, Alex Ross, they offered him to do it, and he turned it down because he's very big on
Sam Keith
keeping-
was the artist. Yep.
Okay.
yeah, but it was only for the
Good.
first few issues. He just felt like his style wasn't fitting, properly with what the story is.
Well, interesting. They want to do that, but I don't know that I would have. If they're recollecting it, I wouldn't have a different artist.
Yeah, and that's why Alex Ross said he turned it down, because he liked keeping all the original stuff the way it was.
He was the artist all the way up to issue 5.
Yeah.
All right, Little Black Book is an independent.
I almost
book.
picked that up. That looked cool.
Yeah, kind of a little crime thing. That's the second issue. I didn't pick up the first issue of this, but I have now. Issue 2 came out, and Rob really liked it. Batman and Dylan Dog. I don't know who the hell Dylan Dog is, but
He's
I'm gonna
a
find
French
out.
character.
Okay. Well, they like the book a lot, so I'm gonna give it a shot. There's issue 1 and 2.
They
So,
did a movie a few years ago where Brandon Routh played Dylan Dog, but I know
Okay.
they changed they changed him a lot in the movie from how he is in the comics.
Okay, well, I have no reference point.
He's a
Suicide Squad, Dream Team,
Nice.
the new Outsiders.
Is that issue 6?
That is issue 6.
I have heard good things about that issue.
Okay, well, I look forward to reading it. Lobo. A lot of Lobos running around with Superman.
Everybody's got some action in their stack.
Here we
There you go.
There's
Oh, that's cool.
There's a variant. All right. Also got this Peach Momoko X-Men cover, but it really should be called X-Man, I believe, because there's only one X-Man that I've seen. And that's
2
one
now, according to the cover.
Yeah. I have not read this issue yet, so I don't know what to expect yet. Except
I can tell you.
Yes. Yeah.
Nothing
The
good.
artwork looks nice.
Yeah. Fantastic
Good
Four.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Almost like a
Yep.
like an old.
It's
Yeah,
Ross
like an
doing a pulp
old-
cover.
Pulp.
There's no
noir cover.
calm before the storm. Love it.
Yep. Also, the Hulk. Oh, you know what? Maybe this does wrap up because I read the issue before this, and I guess I got it. Or did I read this issue? I'm so
They just need to bring World War II Ghost Rider back.
Yeah, okay. I have not read this. I haven't read. I know Ghost Rider 44.
Yes.
Mystical
Oh,
Iron Man.
That was good. That was good.
Yep, I've liked the Iron Man tie-in with what's going on with the mutant world. So I think that's been really good. Resurrection of Magneto.
nice.
And see for Sal, who didn't think the Avengers ever helped out the mutants the other night, Iron Man helping him out. Yeah,
Iron Man's helpful. That's true. That's true.
Weapon X-Men, and you know
It
what?
only took him like 70 years.
Yeah, but you
Wow.
know what was really nice of Emma Frost is to break Tony off a piece.
Wait, say it one more time. I couldn't hear you.
It was nice of Emma Frost to break Tony off a piece. Since
Yeah.
There you go, Tony.
There you go.
There you go.
It was good. That was a good issue. That was good.
All right. Some facsimile greatness. Raven the Bold 54. We had the shiny copies too. I try to support them when they do this, even though I have the originals. But it's kind of fun to do this. Like I tell people, this is a an expensive book, first appearance of the Teen Titans, but it's affordable because it's just what is it, $3.99, and you can have the exact. Practically the exact replica of the book with the original ads and everything else.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yep,
I think that was when we did that last round of do you know? That was one of the questions I asked, was who the original Teen Titans were, like in the first appearance, and
oh yeah.
you guys did not get it right.
Well, I mean, of course, it was Robin, Aqualad, and Speedy. Wonder Girl was not added till Teen Titans 60.
Yeah,
I mean, not Teen Titans 60, Raven the Bold 60.
I think you guys were either adding her in or Kid Flash in. It was one of them.
That might have been like Sal and Kevin with you.
Yeah, probably.
Green Lantern.
The tie-in issue to Action.
Yep. I'm not enjoying this book, but I'm still getting it. Is the Red Hood, the Hill. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm just not digging it. But
Is it at that point where you're like in for a penny, in for a pound? Like, it's a mini series. I'm already this many issues in. You might as well.
Yeah, it's a mini, so I'll finish it. Because I'm a completist, as you all well know. Batman and Robin.
Yep.
And the other Jim Lee cover from the week.
That's
Oh.
nice.
Awesome.
I like that.
So the Jim Lee. And then I got a trade that came in. It's the Enfield Gang Massacre.
Oh, I remember when that was on shelves. I never got a chance to read it.
So I got it as a trade. It's a Western, baby.
Wow.
Nice.
Love me some Western. So I'm looking forward. I didn't read the original stuff, so I'm looking forward to reading this in trade format. So those are my current books.
All right. Sal, take us home with the current books of the week, if you please.
All right. So I got a nice stack for you to go through, and I got a little bit of a reduced stack of Heroes Corner comics, which I'll show you. I've got Transformers #7. Excellent book. Definitely check that out.
Everybody needs to be reading that.
Picked up Redcoat, but I have not read it yet.
You've not read Redcoat?
I have not read Redcoats.
Yeah.
And I have not read Rat City yet.
Are you blue because you haven't read Redcoat yet?
I am blue because I haven't read Redcoat or Rat City.
Aren't you going to be happy when you finally read it?
Maybe he's
I will be
green
orange.
because
I
it's
will
a
be
new
orange.
series.
You
Why
know,
is
one
this
thing,
one out of order? But maybe it's
I
not.
want to see him explain in that book is, okay, if you're an immortal, how is it that like 100 years down the road you're still running around in the same trench coat? And
Well,
how
the
has that
coat-
trench coat lasted?
The code has, I have thought that too, that the code has aged very well. But, but maybe it's part of the mystic nature of the things because he eats and is never full.
Yeah.
So there's a mystic thing going on. So I got to imagine that is also part of his attire.
Yeah, because you would
Maybe
think,
so.
that, with all these people constantly after him, like, maybe you don't run around in a bright red coat.
Maybe not.
Maybe buy a blue one or a brown one.
Yep. All right, so got Green Lantern #10. Got some variants to show you in a minute.
Of course.
Detective Comics 1083.
Oh,
Cool.
that's
And
a
of course, I
great
got the-
cover.
Got the A cover to that.
Nice.
All right. I too got the Batman 146, Batman on a Horse.
Jim Lee. Yep.
Jim Lee.
Nice.
Knock that. And then I got this one as well, number Batman 146.
Ooh, I like that.
And I believe this is the A cover to Batman 146.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Zdarsky still writing?
I think so.
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Another Batman 146.
Ooh, very nice.
Zdarsky needs to stay on that book forever.
I have World Finest number 25.
Ooh, that looks cool. Mark Wade killing it on that book.
Yep.
Yep. And World's Finest 25 variant cover.
Is that William
17.
Shatner?
It is.
Chat.
He's the
That's
new team
great.
captain.
Oh
Had to
my
pick that up.
God.
Pick that up. All right. So I got the Iron Man, Invincible Iron Man.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good story. Weapon X-Men got a little more in depth on the fat Wolverine, which was kind of I
There's-
don't know.
There's a reason, ladies and gentlemen, why we have a lot of the same issues amongst us, because we all enjoy a lot of the same stuff.
Yep. So here's Tim's favorite, Zeb
Except
Wells.
for that one.
Yep. You know, this is your favorite. You know what? I like the character Chasm, and I like Hallows Eve. So I think that should.
Chasm Ben Riley.
Well,
Yes.
you know,
Spoilers.
Thanks.
As,
God, Tim, you just ruined for everybody.
you know,
are you more partial to chasms or gaping holes?
At this
As
point,
much as
with Spider-Man, gaping holes.
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
as much as I'm not a fan of Ramita, that is a decent cover.
Yeah,
He's hit and miss.
I have not been liking Romita's covers lately, but
Yeah.
this one I do like.
Well,
Yeah.
let me say, Chasm looks good. Hallows Eve, not as much.
Okay, so we got X-Men 97 number 2.
Mhm.
If you have not seen episode number 5 of the cartoon, woo,
Oh my God.
check out the review that Sonny and I do. It's insane. It's crazy. I also got Hulk number 11, which I have not
Nice.
read yet.
I will let you know how good it is tomorrow morning.
All right. Okay. X-Men 33.
It's a great cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is good.
With Jamie's favorite character front and center.
Yeah, I made him those wonderful birthday memes today.
Those are wonderful. By the way, everybody, Jamie's 33 today. Wish him a happy birthday.
Richard, thank you so much for booing Zeb Wells.
Yeah,
Zeb
I know.
Wells,
I know.
Man.
What the hell?
Ultimate X person, number 1. Number 2, sorry.
X-Men.
X person.
X-Man.
X-People.
Carnage number 6, which has actually been a pretty good storyline as well.
Carnage, y'all ought to do a comic character of the week on Carnage.
What? Maybe
I think
next
you
week we
should.
should do that.
Yeah, I think you should.
Wolverine number 47, excellent story. This is going really well. Lots of
Excellent.
hack
I
and
saw what you
slash.
did there.
I got the
Oh,
Hildebrand,
there it is.
and I got a couple of copies of this because I actually would love to send one off for grading on this. So
And then
that is a
get one
great one.
signed, and then
Yep.
use one to read in the bathroom. And
So-
then
here's the Heroes Corner scaled down edition. So
My
you all know I
lord.
picked up Web of Spider-Man number 1, but I got a couple copies of that. Here is another variant for that.
Couple.
A
Good.
couple.
I got a couple.
the 10-pack.
No, I didn't get a 10-pack.
Wow.
That's crazy.
He's like, no,
Like
not a
that.
10 pack. It's way more than that.
That's
Like 10 of each
Web of
cover.
Spider-Man number with the
My lord, Sal.
What?
Mhm.
Ultimate Spider-Man number 3, variant cover of that.
Great cover. Are we
So
in
I
back
like-
issue
is his
territory
back-
now?
No, this is recent. These are recent. These are all, it's just I get my hero stash once a month, and so
That's
I'll,
right.
So
trust me,
his,
I've got a back issue stack. What's that?
his costume in that, I guess he can like change the costume, right? Because that one where they were trying the different ones, they seem to be going through a lot of costumes that seem like it would be that's a cool cover.
I like that.
That it would be a bit much to like sew all these costumes, like so I guess he can just change the one that he has.
It reminds me of like nanotech in
Yeah.
the MCU Spider-Man stuff. That's
Nice.
cool. Dig
So I
that.
like this one, and I got a couple of copies of that.
Well, those are going to be connecting covers, right? He's doing a whole series of them.
Yeah. Follow the X-Men. Number 3. I like this one because
Ooh.
Wolverine's just putting his claws right through.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Stasis, I think his name
Wow.
was. Picked
not
up a
Dr.
couple of
Morales?
copies of Miles Morales Spider-Man number 300. No, I'm sorry, number 18. Legacy 300. Excuse me.
That's a cool.
That's
It's
cover.
Legacy.
Has Miles
Yeah, but
Morales
that's awesome.
been around long enough to have 300?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or is that?
But it says LGY number 300, so that's Legacy.
Different series.
Are
if
they
you-
adding that to the Ultimate Spider-Man line? I don't
I was
know.
going to say they'd have to include like every book that he's ever starred in
Mm.
to get that many.
Probably.
I know. Cool cover. Got a couple copies of it. All right. GL number 10 variant.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's great.
GL 10 number 10 variant.
That's awesome
My
too.
boy.
All right. This is a number 9 variant, but I liked it anyhow. And I don't think I showed that last week, but I got a Carol Ferris there
That's
Right.
cool.
because I like a nice brunette. Moon Knight number 4.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, nice. I hadn't seen that one before.
And this is the A cover for that.
Little two. There you go.
Mhm.
Yep, sorry about that. Wolverine Madripoor Knights. This is a variant cover of Captain America.
Ooh, wow. Somebody's getting smacked with that shield.
Yep. Wolverine number 1 Foily Goodness reprint.
Oh, cool.
Wes has 2 originals out right now. One direct, one newsstand. We are hoping for 9/8 out of those.
Mm.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
I think mine's a 9.6 or a 9.4.
they are
What is-
9/8
Mhm.
contenders. So
All right. Okay.
Rob
Dan-
got a
Dan-
few things back that are. He's getting some things coming in that are 10s. He's got
What?
3 10s coming.
Ooh,
Who does?
Rob does. You have to ask him about him tomorrow. He is very
I
excited
will.
about it.
Oh, yeah.
I will.
Ooh.
All right, Dan. Dan, are you ready?
I'm ready.
These are for you. These are for you. Venom number 32.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a cool cover.
That is a cool
Isn't
cover.
it?
Is
How
that
many
Hela?
copies? did you
Venom.
buy?
Venom number 32. Variant cover with the Micronauts. Venom number 32.
Wow,
Is that Hella Venom?
Yep. Oh,
that's a
I
hell,
get it.
of a villain.
Yep.
Hella good. book.
So Meridian. That's it's the future version of Bad Guy.
Wow.
I accidentally picked up a second copy of number 32. So there you
Oh,
go
look
again.
at that.
Let's look at that.
Accidentally.
Accidentally. Okay, so that's it for my Venom variants. I have a Secret Wars Foily Goodness.
How many was that, Dan? 7?
That was 4 that he showed us, but he accidentally picked up an extra one. And he
Yeah.
Yep,
only had
yep.
4.
Yep, accidentally. Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
hmm
I like that.
This has some lots of good cool covers here, so I got the lot.
I like that too.
Nice.
And got this one. He's actually coming out of the back of Norman Osborn's head.
My lord. All the pumpkin bombs back
Mhm.
there. That is grotesque.
We got a
and
blank
beautiful.
green cover
Ooh.
for the greeny goodness. Was this a duplicate of what I got earlier? No, it was not. It's not. It's still part of
Gotta
the.
make
Still
sure.
part of the. Yep. There we go. This is the.
With that
This is
ditto
the A
corner
cover.
box.
That's the A cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the A cover.
Eternal is also
Oh.
curious, Gary. 3 10s of what? We will
Yeah.
find out next week.
We'll find out
yeah,
next week.
Yeah. We'll just find out. Adam, you can ask Rob tomorrow. He's very excited about it.
Yeah. All right. So sorry, Venom number 32 variant cover with
Oh, there's another one. That's 5.
Wow.
X-Men number 33. I think we saw that with Cyclops from
Yeah.
Center. The Hildebrandt version of that with White Queen.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
That's
a
the
great
Basic
cover.
Instinct version.
Yeah, that's exactly
it
what I
is.
was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
X-Men Forever with a Storm.
You know,
I
You
love
know,
those
Storm.
Nate
Like-
Brooks headshots.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great.
All right, Doctor Strange variant cover with
Yeah.
little black cat. She's about to flip out of that.
Yes, she is.
Her
Those are
suit's
just gonna.
tight.
Those are just gonna pop right out.
Keeps them where they need to
Doctor
be.
Strange.
That would be my luck power if they popped out.
Oh,
She
all right,
doesn't even
we'd all be
use
lucky.
tape on it. She uses like Gorilla Glue to hold them in.
Gary,
Mhm.
quick, use your luck powers.
Quick.
Bam. So this is the Alan Scott Green Lantern color variant for
that
the
is
Red
cool.
Lantern.
That's
The
the one
last-
you
The
talked
last
about.
Alan
page
Scott,
of that book
number
is
5.
great. The last page of that book is great.
Yeah.
hmm And for my last book, we have the Ironheart Stormbreakers
Wow.
variant. There we go.
All right.
So that's
All right.
that's the reduced stack from Heroes Corner. The rest of the short box is right over there. And then
Ladies,
it's got back issues.
yeah, we're
Baby got
halfway done.
hmm
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our polls
Oh,
for
we're
the week.
halfway there.
We're gonna pay the bills right now. We have got a sponsor. Gary, who would that sponsor be?
Oh man, near and dear to my heart, that sponsor would be Comic Logic. If you want to catch us at the Big Lake Comic Con, come on out. We're still got another day to play. You'll see me there tomorrow. You'll see my best friend Dan. You'll see our principal owner Rob. The other owners are great employees, and you'll also see Dan and Sal walking around a little bit tomorrow too. So come over there. There's plenty of books left in the building to get. We'd love to see you. Now, next weekend on April 20th, Saturday is our 9th anniversary celebration. We'll probably have a special sale or two. That's right, 9 years we've been in business, and our business is keeping you in comics, and we have comics for you. So please come see us. We may have a refreshment or two, but we want to mainly say thank you to being great customers for us. And if this first time you've seen us, we would love to make your acquaintance. So come on in. Our big event is about 3 weeks away now. It is on the May the 4th is the Free Comic Book Day, and it is also Star Wars Day. So to celebrate the two events coming together as one, we will have from the Mandalorian, Mr. Brendan Wayne, signing autographs. Mr. Wayne plays the Mandalorian when the helmet is on. He is doing the acting. He is doing the movements around in that costume. So he is in the Mandalorian. Please come meet him. We would love to see you. For me personally, it's kind of a big deal because Brendan Wayne is John Wayne's grandson, and I'm all about John Wayne. And it is planned that he will take a tour of the Library of Comics here, and I'll have John Wayne's grandson in my house. So that's pretty
going to
cool.
be amazing.
Yeah, so Mr. Brendan Wayne, I probably won't have any Mandalorian things for him to sign, but I do have some John Wayne books for him to sign. So that to me is going to be really cool. So that's our really big event. And then to cap things off in May 19th, it's a Sunday, we have our Spring Lot Con. Twice a year, in the fall and the spring, we turn our parking lot into a mini Comic Con. We will have I believe we've got like 26 vendors, I believe. We will have comic vendors. Eternal, I believe, will be there. We'll have local artists. We'll have local authors. And there'll be toys that you can buy. People will be selling their figures or action figures and all. Yeah. And just a whole great family experience. Dan and Sal brought their families out for the Fall Lot Con. They had a really good time. So please come see us. Like I said, books, art, toys, much more. Jewelry. I think we'll have some jewelry vendors, much more. So please come see us, and we would love to have you for that event. So Comic Logic, Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store, would love to make your acquaintance if you're in the Northern Virginia area.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Head over to Comic Logic, Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. All right, we got one other thing to do to pay some bills here, and then we're going to get into some amazing back issues. Raise your hand if you'd like to win free stuff. Oh, that would be, everybody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know the drill. For those of you that are new in the chat or new watching this or haven't done this yet, after this episode's been recorded, you want to win this? This is Feral #1. This is the God, I'm having a brain fart. This is the exclusive cover for Nirvana Comics, ladies and gentlemen, in Knoxville, Tennessee. You know what this homages? This homages Fright Night from the 80s, ladies and gentlemen, and you have a chance to win this book. Super easy, super simple. We're going to walk you through the steps. So first things first, make sure you're subscribed right here to the Codex Station on YouTube. Go ahead and do that. We'll give you a minute or two, maybe a little longer. Make sure you do that. After you do that, in the chat right now, type in hashtag giveaway. If you've already entered, you're already in because we're giving this book away at the end of the month. If you have not entered in yet, go ahead and do that now. Hashtag giveaway right there in the chat so that way we can get you entered in to give this book away to one lucky viewer at the end of the month. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, head over to Nirvana Comics right on Facebook and give them a follow too, because without them, we wouldn't have this book to give
That's
to you.
right.
So there you go. Subscribe to Codex. Follow Nirvana on Facebook. Hashtag giveaway now throughout the rest of tonight's episode. And this book will be given away to one lucky viewer at the end of this month. There we go, Demonic. Good to see that. I got you, buddy. Don't worry. All right, so let's do some back issue stuff. Oh, Mobius got you too.
All right.
Dan, why don't you give us a start with some back issues?
I have no back issues.
So tell a limerick.
I'll have back issues next week. Since we're going to Big Lick tomorrow. I have Hercules in New York.
Oh my God.
You're gonna ride that train for a while, aren't you?
Featuring Arnold's. It's
All
what I
right.
have within arm's reach.
All right, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
this movie. This is the movie. This was the first movie I made. It's such a piece of shit. Yeah,
Was it his first movie, or is this his first movie with his voice?
it's the first movie I made. Don't
Ever.
question me.
Wasn't he in the villain before that? And did they dub his voice in the villain?
He was in another movie, his first movie, that his voice was dubbed out.
Yeah, it
That's
might have been the
that
villain.
right there.
It was this his voice
okay.
was dubbed out of
Okay.
this. And then after he became famous, that's why it says featuring the original audio track, because after he became famous, they were like, oh shit, we got this movie. Let's put it. And he did those like pumping iron videos and stuff, but that's not really like a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get into
On the
some
back
back
issues.
issues. So first things first, I will show one coffee table book and a trade. So we have coffee table book. Gary, I saw this and I had to pick it up. Got it at McKay's for $3.
Wow.
And this is Marvel Superheroes, the story of Marvel's mightiest, written by Sanderson, I believe. Peter Sanderson.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah. What Pam say? I can't listen to Dan without hearing Arnold now. That's fantastic. Yeah, so coffee table
Yeah,
book.
this is my real voice.
Couldn't turn it away. It's got all kinds of information on the inside. So that's something that I
Look at
will
that. It's the
definitely-
X-Men #1 with Beast.
Yeah.
He's not the blue version though.
Yeah,
so-
and he's just no fun, is he? He is
No,
no fun,
not
as
at
we have
all.
established.
Doesn't matter if he's no fun or
So
not.
there you
He's still an X-Men character, and he's there on the X-Men.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's wait until let's leave it to the video. We can all watch and see who made the more powerful argument.
now
It's going to be Gary.
that
It's going to be
episode
Gary.
of Top 10 will be available to members only for a little while before it comes out for the public. So if you're not a member of the Codex Station, go ahead and subscribe, become a member for $3.99 a month. There you
Yeah,
go.
do it now.
There
Let
you
me
go.
just say one thing about that episode.
It was fun.
Yeah, Sal made incredibly good points the whole episode, but his beast is nowhere near as fun as my beast. And if you want references, you have to ask Barb, Sue, Melanie, and Patty. And
Oh
if you
my
watch the
God.
episode, you'll know exactly what that means.
Oh my God.
Gary's like, he made some really good points, but that he was still wrong.
All right. The other trade that I got for $3 is a JLA Strength in Numbers.
That is a good run. That is
Yeah, that
Morrison's
was good.
run on it.
Well, the funny thing is I did not realize that I already had one.
Oh, you bought the new
But
cover.
you didn't have that
You're
cover.
buying variant covers of trade paperbacks.
This is the first print.
I'm rubbing
and
off on you,
this
Tim.
Is the reprint. So there you go.
You know, the whole reason that character Zoriel is there is because they wouldn't let him use Hawkman. So he created that character to take the place of him.
Really?
Yeah.
Which character again?
The angel Zoriel.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Azrael or yeah, I know who you're talking about. All right. Now, let's get into some back issues. So, first things first, do you guys remember, and those of you in the chat, do you remember Marvel the Year in Review?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Issue number 2.
Oh, nice.
That is Cap performing adult entertainment.
That's the Cap you bring dollar bills to.
This
Yep.
is the Cap that will steal your mom and your sister and your aunt.
Maybe your brother too.
Oh yeah, he'll show him that Star Spangled goodness.
Yeah.
Let's go save freedom, ladies and gentlemen.
'Cause
Okay,
remember what we
Cap.
said in the movie, man.
The
That's
price of
American,
freedom
man.
isn't free.
There you go. Freedom costs $1.05. Now, here you go. This is officially the oldest comic I have. Got this in a small group of books, most of which were destroyed. But this is one of the ones that was not, and it's in a very solid shape. Guys, I showed this to you off air. I'm going to show it again. This is from 1946. This is Roy Rogers Comics number 124. Take a look at
Yeah.
that.
That is great. Roy and the horse he rode in on.
That is very true. And what'd you say, Gary? That's a old Dell.
Old
logo?
Dell, that's right. So a lot
Yeah.
of people aren't familiar with that Dell logo. They're familiar with the box,
Yeah.
the corner
Yeah.
box, but that is the old Dell logo. Yeah.
But you got that right there. There you go.
Yep.
10 cents, 1946. And this is surprisingly nice for its age.
Beautiful photo cover.
So, oh, yeah.
Right after they took that photo, he turned that into a cheeseburger in his restaurant.
Moving forward.
I'm sure he got good glue out of that too.
Oh, my God. And the gummy
Jell-O.
gummy
Got
worms.
Jello too.
Wow.
Hey, for anyone out there who's not eating at a Roy Rogers, it is the superior fast food burger place.
It is.
Everything
It
there
is.
is
Yep.
delicious.
Well, there you go. All right. So now we're getting into some back issues. Red Tornado number 2. This is issue 2 of his 4-issue
Miniseries.
series.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It looks like
So
he's falling to pieces.
he's having a hard day.
Yep. He listened to Patsy Cline, and that was all he could do.
Here's some Justice League action for you guys. This is issue 197.
Oh,
Perez.
yeah. I've said it before. That 3-part story, I love it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Can't go wrong with Perez. Never.
JLA, JSA crossovers are always great. Yep.
And that's
Here's
the
the-
one where where the villains, the JSA villains, went after the JLA heroes and vice versa.
Guest starring the legendary Justice Society.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's another one for you. This is issue 232, and I love this cover.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
very cool.
That may be the last of the annual crossovers.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's interesting.
Because after not too long after that begins the Justice League Detroit era. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And that was something that you and Jamie had talked
Yeah.
about
and
in
it
the top 10 episode.
Yep, and it ended 261 was the last JLA issue.
Yeah. So now we're
JSA was like, man, Detroit sucks. I don't want to go there.
we're getting closer to that with this JLA issue that I have. This is 254.
Oh,
Yep.
that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with something a little more modern. This is Green Arrow number 1 from August of 2010.
I love that.
Great
It's
cover.
that youth doing the art on there. I love that art.
That is
Yeah.
gorgeous. That is
Yeah,
a
those are-
great, beautiful cover. And I paid $1 for it.
Nice. Yeah,
Nice.
that run had some really great covers on it.
That's right,
Yep.
Richard.
It did.
Nobody
Yeah.
does
Richard
big
is
battle
right.
covers.
Perez is the
Richard
man.
Arrow.
That was the one where he was like operating out of the forest, right?
Right out of
Yeah.
the forest. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the forest down below. Looks like a destroyed city almost. Or
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because it was like the forest grew up in the middle of the city
I think
during
so.
brightest day, wasn't that it? And he was like kind of protecting the forest.
I haven't read it yet, so I couldn't tell you.
It's been a while since I've read it.
Here's some old 12-cent goodness from Detective Comics. This is Batman and Batgirl number 384.
Yep. It's
Oh,
very
that's cool. That's a
Love this. I showed some of these issues on the podcast, Gary, when
Yep.
you were on there. But for you guys here on After Dark at Comics Unleashed, you have to see this beauty. Look at that. I love
Mhm.
that.
That's nice.
Love the mask.
Yeah.
Masthead is great.
Here's a second print of Batman number 416. This is one of the books that I got with the Roy Rogers book.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Second print
Nice.
too. You can tell right there by that.
Yeah.
Found these at McKay's. So they have some books there that are not bagged and boarded, and they are 40 cents, regardless of what's in there. And I pulled these out, and they are near mint. So Superman Unchained number 7.
Nice.
Nice cover.
Yeah. And then number 8, which finishes the run for me.
Oh,
All
No.
right.
So
Congrats.
thank you. Aside from variant covers, I have got the full series now.
Nice.
Yeah. This one I have the second print, didn't have the first print. Pulled this out. Adventures of Superman 497.
oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Love it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Superman
just-
using his noggin.
That's right, doing what he has to. Here's another book that came along with the Roy Rogers stuff. This is Action Comics 499.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice color yellow. This poppy
Very
in that.
yellow. Yeah. This just needs a good press and it'll look great. Got this at McKay's. This was a 40 center. This is Action 826.
Yeah, I love it.
The in
Yeah.
Churchill cover.
Churchill. Yeah, that's a Churchill.
Yeah.
A
That's a
Churchill
great
drew a
cover.
great Power Girl too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The whole reason I got this is because of Shazam and Superman
Mhm.
right behind him.
Shazam!
Shazam. This is a gorgeous cover. I think everybody has seen this cover all over the place. This is Action 847.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
a
a good one.
beautiful cover.
Yeah. Love it. I think I'm at 75 issues of Action now, Gary. So 25 more, and then I'll have less than a tenth of the total run. Here's one that came with Roy Rogers stuff. This is the Masterworks series of great comic book artists. This is issue number 2, and this is Frank Frazetta, Shining Knight and Other Tales.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Something different. Frank Frazetta does amazing artwork, and you'll see some more of that here in a little bit. But this is some
I have
decent stuff.
Yeah, they're reprinting some of the old Shining Knight stuff he did in Adventure Comics. And I have Adventure 67, which is the first appearance of the Shining Knight.
Oh wow!
That's cool.
Mhm.
There you
Very
go.
cool.
Yeah, this is from 1983.
Yeah, they're reprinting the old
Yep.
Shining Knights that were in Adventure Comics. Yeah.
But because of many
Yeah.
conversations we've had, Gary, I am actively looking for reprints now.
Yep, I
because-
believe there were 2 issues of that.
Oh, let me show you one other one. This I haven't bagged and boarded yet, but it is on the list. So talking about reprints, this also came with the Roy Rogers stuff. This is the original Swamp Thing saga. This has issues 7, 8, and 9, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, that's 5.
Well, it has the Batman issue in it.
5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, and 7 is the Batman issue, right?
Mhm.
Correct.
Yeah, so
And the last one would be 8, 9, and would have
Yeah.
8, 9, and 10 in it.
this is the closest I can get to the rights and covers for now.
I don't know.
So
I may have a surprise for you there too.
oh, I
Yeah.
hope so. All right, so here's another one, Gary. This is because of you. But this came with the Roy Rogers stuff. So Camelot 3000, issue number 10.
Oh, nice.
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 Love that cover.
Those books are not very expensive. You can get them pretty much $1, $2 a book.
Yeah,
I picked the whole run up for $12.
Yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go. Here is one I paid 40 cents for at McKay's. This is Death, the High Cost of Living, number 3. And this is the no price variant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get what everybody gets. You get a lifetime.
that's right. There you go. Speaking of Death, let's stay there for a minute. This is the first reprint of Death's first appearance. This is Essential Vertigo number 8.
Cool. I love it.
Not too bad. This also came with a Roy Rogers stuff. This is a $10 book.
All right.
Here's one I got at McKay's for 40 cents. This is second official published Ron Lim artwork. This is X Mutants #2.
Nice. That's cool.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Very different than what he does now.
Yeah.
But yeah, not too shabby.
Excuse me.
I had that video game.
Dan, these are for you. This is G.I. Joe Yearbook #3.
Oh, that's such a cool cover.
Picked that up at Nirvana today.
They made Snake Eyes look jacked in that too.
Oh, yeah.
In that cover.
This issue #2 of Order of Battle finishes my run for that.
Nice. Yeah, that's the one with Rocky in it.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Adrian.
Got a later issue G.I. Joe 128.
I like
Oh,
that.
nice.
Not too bad.
Andrew Wildman, I think, was the
Later
artist on that.
J. You may or may not be correct. Yes, you are correct, Wildman.
Because he went to GI Joe after Transformers ended.
That's right. Yeah. This is G.I. Joe issue 0. I just love this cover. Paid $1 for it at McKay's. Look at that.
Oh
Yeah.
That's
It's
neat.
Like that.
cool. Then we have Spawn 62. Beautiful Greg Pulo.
Nice.
Yeah. This also came with Roy Rogers stuff, has a certificate of authenticity. This is Slain the Horned God, signed by the writer and artist. I cannot remember his name, though. Simon something. Look at
Okay.
that right there. Absolutely
Very
cool.
cool.
Simon Bisley?
Yes.
Oh, it's Bisley. He did a lot of Lobo work.
Yep. That's right. Yeah. So that is his signature.
He's a Brit.
Yeah. I was gonna say, as soon as I saw that artwork, I'm like, is that it? Like that looks
Yeah.
like Simon Bisley's art.
Is that
is
Bisley
correct.
art?
Yeah.
That is Bisley art. Now, here is the other Frank Frazetta stuff. These also came with the Roy Rogers book. This is Death Dealer #1. Glenn Danzig, Simon Bisley, and Frank Frazetta. Look at that.
Oh, that's a
Mhm.
great cover.
I love
This
that.
book, graded at a 9.8, has an astronomical value to it. Unfortunately, this will never see that because as soon as I opened it up, the glue that is used for this square bound didn't hold, so the pages are all but hanging on.
Oh, that's
So it presents well,
Yeah.
and that's it. Then we have Death Dealer #4, and I really dig this cover.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So there we go. Got a couple more, and then we are all done. We have the Ashcan issue of the Incredible Hulk Wedding,
Oh,
Nice.
such a fun issue.
That's cool.
right?
Mm.
Gary
Yeah.
Frank.
I'm on an
Yeah.
Ashcan kick right now, so
Yeah, that's what I said. Look at his artwork there, and then look what he's doing now. It doesn't look like it's the same guy.
really,
Yeah, look, that's Gary Frank, and then you look at the stuff he's drawing now. Like I said, the stuff he did on the Hulk then is good, but it's like a completely different style now. It's so much,
gotcha,
so much
okay.
more detailed.
This one I found at McKay's. This is Daredevil #1. Sal, this is for you. Beautiful
right.
foily goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
have
cool.
that. That's good.
Yeah, $5. Couldn't pass it up.
Can't pass that up at all.
No. Now,
Boiling
Gary.
goodness.
Gary, I think this is more for you than anybody else. Fantastic Four #252. It does not have the tattoo in it, though.
The
Oh.
John Byrne Sideways issue.
Yep.
The
I
whole
don't think
issue
I have that.
Sideways. Yep.
Classic book. And I
Yeah.
paid $2 for it.
Yep. Nice.
Love it. Look at that.
Too bad it's
just-
missing the tattoos.
I know. I had to look through just to make sure because on the board it says missing tattoos. I was like, let me double check. Yeah, it's right. Here we go with the Avengers 258. Hey, it's the Amazing Spider-Man right there.
Oh, that's cool. I got that one.
Black costume. Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
second
Yep,
appearance
yep.
of Nebula too. This one I paid $2 for. This is a $12 issue. I couldn't pass it up. I'll get more of them all day long if I see them for this cheap. Daredevil 212.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a great issue.
This one is Iron Man 310. And it was
it's
bagged with the bag that came with the Marvel Action Hour stuff,
Oh,
but
that's
somebody took the lithograph out.
oh, that's too bad.
So I got cheated. And then my last one, this is a Mark Jewelers variant, and this is Uncanny X-Men 264.
With
Oh,
the
did you
beast.
say Uncanny X-Men?
That's an
Yeah.
Avenger guest starring on the
Yeah.
cover.
I don't think so, sir.
That's right. You know why? You know he's an Avenger because he looks almost happy.
That's true, right?
The
He
X-Men
came
beast
from
is a
Avengers
miserable
Mansion.
SOB.
You're just
So there you
jealous
go.
of you're jealous of his intellect and his, strength. That's what you're jealous of.
Well, at that point in his career, he was the X Factor beast.
Yeah, I
X-Factor
think he was
beast.
X Factor at that point.
All right.
Still X.
Gary, what do you got for back issues, sir? Then Sal will take up the rear, and then we'll circle back to you for tonight's
That's what
showcase.
Sal likes to do.
Bing.
Well, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to the stuff I got today. I'm not going to show you except for a few exceptions, and that is my wife picked out some books with Mr. Mark Nathan, who the fellows will be interviewing tomorrow, who was the founder of the Baltimore Comic Con and has his shop,
Nice.
Cards, Comics, and Collectibles in Reisterstown, Maryland. Great stuff. So this was thrown as part of the deal for me, but this is a great Neil Adams Tomahawk.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh man.
So
What
was
about
your wife
that?
at the show all day?
She came for a few hours. So she came and I walked around with her, and I was her date for a few hours. So that was kind of nice.
You were the arm candy, right?
Yeah, I was the arm candy. So
Nice.
That is
Western-
believable. Oh,
Oh,
she
that's
picked that up.
Interesting.
Yep, Western Comics number 13. This is this Golden Age book. This is 1950.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Western Comics number 22. This is also 1950. She loves the horses on there, but she doesn't want the horses to be in distress. So a book that's got a horse that's in distress, she does not like that. And this is interesting. This one, it's got a certificate in the back. Jerome Wenker. And this guy, wow, you think I got a collection. Listen to this. This certificate of authenticity is to show us that this comic book is from the estate of Jerome Wenker. It was purchased in good faith from Mr. Wenker, and it is part of one of the largest collections of DC Comics ever assembled.
Wow.
Jerome started collecting comics. This is what blows me away. He started collecting comic books in 1983 and has assembled one of the most complete collections of DC Comics that were known to exist. He had newsstand copies up until the 90s, and direct afterwards. The collection was only 22 short of being complete.
Oh,
And 84 and only 84 of his books were incomplete, like maybe missing a page or so. This is a piece of comic book history. So
wow.
That's cool.
this dude had all but 22 DC Comics. So of course I like to know. I have to know which ones was.
But
he
yeah,
not?
I was just thinking, like, which ones was he missing?
Right, because and he started in 83 when these, if he was getting a lot of that Golden Age stuff, that was still very expensive.
Yeah.
And how the hell did he compile it in a relatively short time? In a way, that's I mean, I guess I look at 83 as a relatively short time, but it's really not. But still, I still think that's not a lifetime of collecting. That's less than that.
Yeah.
And for him to get all but 22 issues, and were the 22 issues, were they the big expensive ones like Detective 27 or Action 1,
Yeah.
or were they the ultra rare ones that are just so damn hard to find, like the first 26 issues of Detective, or some of these real scarce ones, like a lot of the More Fun issues. And More Fun, was basically DC's first comic, were New Fun comics from 1935, which were tabloid sized. I mean, was it some of those? So I may have to research and see which he was missing there. And then,
Yeah, like, does that include all the digest?
What
size
is-
ones they did?
what
too?
is his name?
his name is Jerome Jerome Wenker, Wenker.
Spell that last name one more time.
Wenker.
I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah. So
after we go off air, I'll get
Yep.
some information.
So I guess and the other thing is from his
Pam,
estate.
that is exactly correct. How is that even possible?
Yep. Oh, I was told that there was a gal in Burlington, Vermont, when I was in a comic store up there, that was local, and she started. There are a couple shops she owns there, and she started it in the maybe 80s, late 70s, maybe. Her father had money, and he wanted to stake her in some business. She chose comics, and the rumor was she had every DC comic, and she had 2 Action Ones, and the fellows telling the story said, you know why she had 2 Action Ones? Because she spilled coffee on one of them and had to buy another one. Wow. Now, she was spending a lot of this money in the 80s, early 80s and all, when she was buying everything up. So before the prices got really outrageous, but even then you needed cash to buy it. But to have every single DC book was what the rumor is. And like I said, even with those, there are Action Ones out there because that was a dynamic cover that people kept. But I think New Fun 7 is a really, really ultra rare book that was just kind of a funny,
affordable.
Well, in the first Overstreet guide in 1970, Action 1 was listed as $300.
Oh,
So here's the last Western one.
wow!
This is number 17.
Those
Okay,
colors really pop on that.
Yeah.
Too.
So that was 17, 20, 22, which was part of that collection. So the historian in me loves the hell out of the, that. That's what I should have done. I should have shown you the certificate. And so anyway, so she made this deal with Mark Nathan, who, he's met her on several occasions. So he was really, really good to her, and she did get a great deal. I said, you got a great deal. Good job. She says, you got that deal just by being there. And I made her hand in the money, so that was great.
Wow.
Because of y'all today, I'll show you this too. I got this.
Oh.
I think you're going to enjoy it.
So
yes,
royalty trade and true to life. There is nudity in here, so I'm
quite a bit of it.
A lot.
I'm a fan. So I got that today.
Gary, when you read that, please post in the group chat what you think of it.
Okay, I will let you all know. So this is a X-Force hardback, and I got it signed by Miss Louise Simonson.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
So she signed that for me. And then I have the first issue special hardback, and I got Walt did one of the issues in it, and it was a
Dr. Fate
issue. And I had him sign it on the first page, where the I guess they call it, where they have they don't
cover.
reprint underneath. See underneath Fate.
Oh, that's cool.
And when the book comes out, it's got all the where it's published in New York, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Issue number 1. Do they call that thing Indica? I believe it is. So that's not reprinted in these. So I have Walt there. So because of that, I'm going to have to go back and
get everybody else now.
Well, everybody that's around. So
Yeah.
Grill, who did, I'll get. So that's a perfect place for Mike Grill to sign.
Yeah. Wow.
In this book. So anyway, that was kind of neat. I got another signature by Miss Louise Simonson that's really kind of cool. Now this, don't get excited. This is a replica. It's not the real deal. I wouldn't have done that, but that's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Still looks great.
And ladies and gentlemen, you watching, why if you don't know why I would get Miss Louise Simonson to sign this, it's because she modeled for this beautiful young lady in the picture with Bernie Wrightson. She was the model in 1971.
Yeah, because clearly the cover is the Lorax sneaking up on Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, there you go.
Eternal, he most certainly does have that original.
Oh, of course.
Oh, You should have seen it. I think you've seen it, Adam. Not only that, baby, that it's a raw book because I don't give 'em slab. It's raw and it is at least a 9, right, fellas? Right, Sal? You seen it?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's at least a
It should be
9,
slabs.
baby.
It should be slabs.
Not happening. So I've got this great Batman Tales by
Ooh.
Archie Goodwin, and
Right.
Archie Goodwin and Walt Simonson created the Paul Kirk Manhunt, or had the great storyline with the Paul Kirk
Mhm.
Manhunter. They didn't create him; he's a golden age hero. But they took him in a new place. And I told Walt today. I had a nice conversation with him too. I told him that this character, his Manhunter work, was the first work of his I ever saw. He said, I was only 6 months in the industry when I did that.
Wow.
So that was really cool. So I got him to do a sketch in here for me.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
And there's my Manhunter sketch by Walt Simonson. So
That is amazing. I am
Very
in
cool.
love with his signature too. That is.
oh yeah, he makes it look like a big
Dinosaur.
Yeah, this makes it like a
Wow.
dinosaur. So, but and like Dan said, if you're gonna get for most people, if you're gonna get a Simonson, you want Thor. But Manhunter, I love that character and I love that run, and it was really great. And it's reprinted in this book. And the last chapter of it, Archie Goodwin and Walt Simonson were gonna do a final chapter of Manhunter, and Archie Goodwin died before it could be done.
Mm.
So Walt drew it and published, and they published it, but they didn't have any thought balloons or word balloons on there. So he did it without words. And I think the only words in it was there's a bridge that says,
Mhm.
Gotham County line. or
Part
something like
of the
Yeah.
visuals. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it. So he did it without words to honor his friend, and
Wow.
it's reprinted in here too. But to have this with that great Manhunter sketch is
Man, that
this is something I will cherish forever. So
And I have the collected volume of the Manhunter thing. I lent it to Sal not long ago to read.
Yeah,
Well-
I did. I enjoyed it.
well, you should bring it and get it signed, maybe. So I am going to show you now my back issues that I have from last week or so. So there's just a few. First, I got to give some love to my good buddy Chris Schwartzlander Snoop, who gave me Creepy #1.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Comics to give you the creeps.
Yep, he gave me Creepy #1. I saw a copy of this today that was, a better copy. I mean, this one's got some problems with it, but still, it was like it wasn't a perfect copy, and it was still like $3.
Woof.
Yep. So, Chris, I know you're not watching right now, but maybe you'll see it on replay. I love you, brother. So, thank you so much for
What a
giving,
gift.
for giving me the creeps. So, last week I knocked out a few Marvel team ups. My buddy Damien had these for me.
Nice.
So there's #2.
Nice. Yeah, it's cool.
Love that 70s Spider-Man.
Mhm.
So good.
The Marvel team up #2.
That
And I did
terrible
got-
Sandman
You'll,
costume.
you'll see them next week. The others that I got today, and after today, I'm only 7 away from having them all.
Wow.
There's a #5 that's in really good shape.
Ooh,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
white,
I love the Marvel
very
Comics
good.
group. Yep, going across the top. I
Yeah.
love that thing. Marvel team up #7.
Oh, wow. Two Worlds to Conquer.
It looks like a Gil Kane cover to me. I'm pretty sure that's Gil Kane. Yep.
That's great.
Yep. #8, the cat. And that's a very
Nice.
early cat appearance.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Hellcat.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like it.
Well,
It is Hellcat, right?
Well, that's the cat, and Greer Garson took.
Oh, before
I
Tiger.
mean, Patsy. That's Greer Garson who
Yeah.
became Tigra, and then no,
Oh.
Yeah,
I
then
think
Patsy
it became-
Walker became Hellcat.
and Patsy Walker became Hellcat in Avengers 146. And if you want to witness to somebody that was there, you can ask Hank McCoy. He was there, and yeah, that's the beast.
What's cool about Patsy Walker, I thought in the comics, is how like all of her old romance comics are canon in Marvel, because in
Yep.
Marvel it's like they were comics that existed in the
Yep.
Marvel universe about her.
Wow.
Yeah. Patsy Walker and Heidi and
Yeah.
Patsy and she was like a rival. So this is a really cool Iron Man one,
That's a cool
number
cover.
11. I mean, number 9 rather, number 9.
With the metal frisbees on the side.
Yes, I love the metal frisbees. Who doesn't? Yeah, they're great.
Not quite as cool as when he had the roller skates and when he had the nose.
Yeah, the nose was great. There we go. Marvel 17.
Yeah.
This is
You
fantastic.
mean you don't like the Iron Man of 2020 with the big gears on the shoulders?
I like that Iron Man suit.
And they did bring him back in 2020 too, which was cool.
Now, when you look at this, first off, you don't
Hello.
realize who this cover is by because there aren't any bodacious gals, but this is a Dave Stevens cover.
Nice.
Comico Christmas Special.
I
Wow.
haven't seen that one from him before either.
And neither had I.
There's no snow on that cover at all.
No, but there's gift giving. There's gift
There you
giving.
go.
There you go. So that was Dave Stevens.
There's a couple of the Stevens covers. Like, I mean, I'd like to have them all, but there's a couple of them like I'd really want to get that.
This is an upgrade for me.
Ooh.
So this is a Wonder Woman 217 giant size.
Is that
and-
part of the bondage years?
Yes, this was in those bondage years. This is a Mike Grill cover. So this is when
Nice.
she's being monitored by members of the Justice League to see if she wanted to have them monitor her adventures, so she felt she was worthy of coming back. This is not an upgrade, but this is finishing. I'm very close to having a unbroken run from, I guess, about 197 all the way to where this ended at 321, something like that. So
Wow.
I'm working on finishing that. This is a variant action cover that was a 1 in 25 that I didn't get, but I saw it. It was really cool.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So that's different. Here's a good 100-pager. So I have almost every 100-pager DC ever did, except for the 100-pagers in Young Romance and Young Love. And there was about 8 of each. But since I have every other 100-pager, why not kill them all? Why not get them all?
Wow.
Yeah.
Mark
So,
for life.
well, there you go. Mark for life.
Cat.
Stray cat. I was always picking up homeless animals, but this one wouldn't be tamed. Stray cat.
Oh
He
my
looks like
God.
he looks like an animal. There he goes. Please don't. What's this? Mark Flick. Please don't look at it. Yeah. Okay. It looks like she's got a beauty mark. Oh, she's too shy and quiet to land a boy. And here we go. Oh, he's gorgeous. Oh wow, he must be at least 20. Oh, I've always wanted to go out with an older man.
Oh
So,
my God.
yeah. Anyway, so Young Love. My buddy Damien, who's great to me because I help him out and I send him business and things like that. He gave me a book that is the only that completes a collection for me. Now this book will be upgraded. The condition is when I upgrade, I kick this back to him. But he gave me this in the meantime.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now it's beat. It's got some problems, but it is a perfect placeholder, and it's in a really crappy bag too. So it would look better if I put it in a different bag. But this is the second appearance of Black Adam.
Wow.
You know
Black
what's funny is that Jerome Winker, when you showed that book, I Googled it, and the second thing that came up on Google is a link to an eBay listing for that book.
Of his,
Yeah, it's a CBCS graded at a 0.5 of that exact book.
at a 0.5, that might be one of the 84 that were incomplete then.
Well, no, it says it's from the Jerome Winker collection.
Right,
Yeah.
but there were 84 books in his collection that were incomplete where they
Oh,
didn't, like
gotcha.
maybe they were
No
missing
pages were
page,
missing.
Yeah.
because a 0.5 means it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the bottom score you get for a complete book is a 1.0. But
Yeah,
I
it's a-
believe, and a 0.5 means it's incomplete, right?
Yep,
Wow.
I'm looking at
Correct.
the CBCS.
You're correct.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at the label on the eBay one. It says centerfold missing does not affect story incomplete.
There you go. Yep.
Yep.
Because
So
the rest of
that-
the book on it looks nice.
Yep. And it seemed like I had another book that I had last week that was kind of important. Oh, yes. You know, here at the Codex Station, we try to promote healthy living. I try
Oh
to
my
lift
God.
up these comic books. You get to build your muscles by lifting all these books. But you know, eating healthy is also very important.
I can't
And
wait.
And listen, I am a bit of carnivore. I am a bit of a carnivore, but I know that you also have to have your veggies. And this gal is a vegetable lover.
Nice.
Holy cow. D showed
Yum.
this on the podcast, and this was great.
Yum. Yeah, Mike goes to me, hey, did you see any Irish books? Mike's looking for this. Looking for this one. Yum, tasty. And it's just like, look at the butter dripping off that corn.
You got the broccoli in the background.
Yeah. Look, there's a chili pepper.
Yeah.
And there's a mushroom way back there. There's a carrot. There's zucchini and onion. So, I mean, this
Couple of onions.
Got it all.
Yeah, this is as phallic as it can be. So there you go. And
the one I wish you could show, but we can't show it on air, is
lick lap.
No, amputee love.
Oh,
yeah, we'll show those in a special members only video.
Now look, there only fans. Members only. I do not own Amputee Love. Damien owns Amputee Love. Yeah, it is. And listen, what I'm seeing from this, that is a healthy corn-fed Nebraska girl if I've ever seen.
There you go.
Yep. So there you go. She looks like a corn husker.
It's the perfect book for vegetarians and vegans everywhere.
Yeah, you know, I don't know about you, but I am. You know, I think this girl deserves to eat. So,
she does.
Yes. And she's got a little nurse's outfit on, so she's got a nurse hat on.
She's health
concerned.
She's
concerned about your health.
She's promoting a healthy lifestyle.
She's health conscious, concerned about your health, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, that's right.
And her own.
Yeah, I bet she's as much of a nurse as Janine was on the cover of that Blink 182 album.
Well, you know, I just think she's doing her best. You know, I know that eating vegetables lowers your blood pressure, but I think she might be raising some blood pressure.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, but vegetable lover. My buddy Damien's only seen 2 copies. The first one he got for him, and I said, if you ever see another, I need it. And he found one for me. So
missed opportunity. Should have made a leather cover as a gimmick. Whoa.
No, because that would probably go against the whole vegan theme if you have.
That's right. There you go.
There you go. So,
my Lord. All right.
On the Codex Station, where you see vegetable lover.
There you go. All right, Sal, what do you got for some back issues? And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have Uncle Gary Showcase. Code word, dead.
I see Pam didn't comment on that book.
No.
Pam ran for the hills.
Yeah, maybe she did.
I'll be right back. I got to check something.
All right. Well, I'm going to start mine anyhow, Dan. So these particular back issues came from Heroes Corner Comics. They had a flaker sale, and so I picked up a lot of back issues of Batman.
Oh, nice. Alex Ross.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great.
I love that one.
Ooh, that's cool too.
I like this black and white one. This is actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good.
And this one.
Wow.
And this one.
Ooh, that's nice.
And this one.
I like that too.
And this one.
Wow.
All right.
Hi, Dan. You're back. Another ice cream sandwich?
7:05.
No, actually, I was the beef jerky that I had in the dehydrator. I had to turn the dehydrator off.
Okay.
Oh, is that the Tony Daniel run on Batman?
Yeah, 700s. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And this one.
Ooh, that's cool.
Okay. So that was part of the Heroes Corner Comics pool it got, but these were technically back issues. Next up. All right, Gary. Here we go.
I know. I'm waiting. I'm excited.
Swamp Thing number 7.
Let me tell you that you put that in a nice bag, it'll shine, baby. And that
it will. It will. Swamp Thing.
Spoiler:
number 11.
Batman gets his ass kicked. Yeah, that's a Nestor Redondo cover. Very cool. But that was the first issue after Bernie.
Gary Pam says, nope. I was laughing about how even I have somehow seen a copy of Amputee Love. Wasn't on purpose.
Purpose. Oh,
my
sure.
God.
Was it on purpose?
Pam-
Yeah. And I accidentally ordered 10 Venom copies. Okay.
Now, Pam, I know you're reading it for the articles and you want like the look, and Amputee Love. Now, this is true, Pam. It was written by an amputee. He was an amputee. So, as my buddy Damien says, it's an instruction manual.
Oh my
Instruction.
God.
It's a help.
Number 19. Swamp Thing
No,
number 19.
Gary.
Swamp Thing number 20.
Oh, the Mirror
Oh,
Monster.
that's
Okay.
cool.
So in Swamp Thing,
This was
Tim
actually in
held
pretty good condition.
in the reprint book that Tim held up, it showed a cover Swamp Thing 5. In that book, he gets his arm cut off and
That
his
one?
arm grows back. So his arm grows back. The discarded arm grows into the other Swamp Thing. It's called the Mirror Monster. So that was grown from the discarded
Well,
arm.
now wait a minute,
Yeah.
Gary. In the
Yes.
issue that we reviewed on the podcast, issue 9,
Yes.
is that right? When his hand got cut off?
Well, no, his hand in issue 9, his hand got melted by a laser.
Okay.
So it was destroyed. In issue 5, it's severed. So the severed limb falls down a cliffside, and then it grows into another swamp creature that is
Wow.
mindless. So it's called the Mirror Monster. But
Okay.
the alien melted his arm, and
That
then he
makes
just threw it back. Yeah,
Okay. Yep. So we got number 15 as well.
I love that cover. Again,
Yep.
Nestor Redondo. That is a
Yep.
great cover.
What is that on the
And
back?
then I got a Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7.
Oh, nice.
I have a 9.6 in that sitting over here.
Woo! Look
I
at
don't
Nice.
have that one. I've got like half of the Crisis series, and that's one of the ones I'm missing.
I'm missing one issue. I think I'm missing issue 12.
So
I
This,
I pick up like loose issues when I see them for a good price.
Yep. This is a Flash 246.
Did you say you pick up loose women with issues when you have a
He
chance?
does. Dan's a helper.
Hey, everyone's got to have a hobby.
Okay,
He's an enabler. He enables.
that's one of my favorite covers. You all know who did that cover?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Perez?
who did this cover?
Perez?
Nope.
Then I don't know.
Dan,
you know-
any guesses?
I can't.
Are you googling it right now?
No,
Gil Kane?
I can't tell.
Nope.
Jim Aparo.
he was my favorite Green Arrow
Yep.
artist,
Oh, is that
Neil Adams.
Neil Adams.
Oh.
You don't usually see him doing Flash covers, so that's why it's got out of place.
323 of Flash.
Oh, that's a great
Oh.
cover.
Yep,
Mhm.
Infantino, Carmine.
Are there fingerprints on any of the black on there?
No, but I've got a nice crease on the corner.
Oh, so close.
Yep. But that's okay. Flash 324.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. That was such a good run on Flash.
Now this issue is beat to shit, but I picked it up anyways because it's cheap. It was very cheap. Strange Tales number 139.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
the
I
brave
don't think I
guy.
paid more. I don't think I paid more than $2 or $3 for it.
Worth every penny.
And at that point, it was because Strange Tales started out. It was when it went to Heroes, it was the Torch and Doctor Strange, and at this point, it's
Right.
Nick Fury
Yeah.
and Shield and Doctor Strange.
All right. This is Unexpected number 189.
Fun cover. Yeah, it's a Luis Dominguez, and it's a that was so when the Witching Hour and House of Secrets stopped publication,
Yeah.
they made Unexpected a dollar book, and they had tales from all three in there.
Wow.
So
Okay.
Yep.
Strange Academy number 2, a variant cover to that.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a cool cover.
I picked up a Saga of the Swamp Thing. What's the number? It's number 1.
Number one. Yep.
Nice.
So this ended up the long running Swamp Thing series. It started out as the saga of the Swamp Thing, and they dropped the saga after I don't know, maybe a dozen issues or so. So that Swamp Thing Volume 2
That's
Okay.
the volume that Alan Moore eventually
Yes.
gets on,
Yeah.
right?
in issue 20. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
19 or 20. Yep.
All right, Gary, pay close attention to this one. X-Men Pizza Hut number 3.
Oh,
Oh, look who it is! It's Hank McCoy the Beast fighting Magneto. It's the Pizza Hut version.
Yeah, it's pizza. Let me see it again.
It's an alternate beast.
So
has to
even
be.
though it's Pizza Hut and all that, he looks so unhappy.
Oh, he's fighting
looks
Magneto. You
just
think he's happy
trash.
fighting Magneto?
And he's just so unhappy.
Guys, guess
You
what
know,
we're doing today? We're
I
fighting
told-
Magneto.
Oh,
So-
man.
With the Avengers, he fights a better class of villain.
Well, that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is he's there on an X-Men book. Look at that.
Oh, my
Well,
Lord.
he's just a miserable bastard too.
So I found issue number 4 of that too, the
Yep.
Pizza Hut collection there.
I think I only have like 2 of the Pizza Hut issues. Those
Yeah,
are
okay.
harder to find than.
They are. That's all right. I
Unusual.
snapped these up as soon as I saw them.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Wonder Woman number 79, Year of the Villain.
Oh, nice cover.
Nice cover. Mm.
This one is Wonder Woman 58.
Ooh, that's nice too.
Mhm. Very good.
I forget which one this is. Oh, but I gotta look that out. Okay.
Oh, is
Pull that
that
out back
the not Stormbreakers? It's
No.
that's a cool.
Hold on.
cover.
I'm gonna look it up because I forgot what it was.
yeah.
Battle Lines, Weapon H.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Whoops. Stupid tape. There we go. All right. So this is Weapon H. Yeah, Weapon H number 9.
Wow.
Uh-oh. How'd I what? How'd I get that
Comes
one in there
down.
again?
Oh,
So,
what a
number
shot.
26. This is the first appearance of Virus, who turned out to be a dud villain, if you ask me.
Wow. That book will not
wait,
go up in
what?
value.
Oh, whoa.
No.
Hey, a Venom book? Oh my gosh. Big surprise.
Looks like a symbiote caught in the deep inside of Brown Lantern.
Oh. So these next set of books come from a guy I bought a lot of books from, and he actually drew this for me and sent this with the
Oh,
books.
that's cool.
Bat Spider-Man. That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Bat Spider-Man.
Wow.
With great power comes Bat Spider-Man.
That needs
So-
to go in an 8x10 picture frame, Sal.
It does. So speaking of Batman Spider-Man, I got the trade.
There you
Even
go.
though I have this, I wanted another copy of it.
That is different than the one that I usually see.
Yeah.
There was actually 2. They did 2 volumes of Batman Spider-Man, but one of them was Spider-Man Batman, and this one's the
Gotcha.
opposite.
Okay.
Okay. So picked up Daredevil 182.
Love the cover.
That's
Yep.
a great one.
And I got the Avengers JLA number 2.
Nice.
Ooh.
I love that cover. It's a
Yep.
great wraparound cover.
That's the
And
cover
number
of the
3.
trade.
That's
Yeah.
Number 3.
That's number 3 that has 206 characters on it.
God.
Yep. Yep.
I imagine how that went. All right, George. We need a battle cover. I got you. 276. Wait a minute.
George, 206, 206.
Wait a minute, George. I was thinking more like 26, 206. Okay, I got you. All right.
Um,
And it'd be
If
funny
you
if
can
you
give us a cover with like more than 50 characters on it, done.
yeah, George is the one that does this. He's the one that wanted to put all his characters on.
Yeah,
it'd be
I
funny
know.
if somebody
man.
looked at it and they were like, "Oh, you're missing so and so." They'd be like, "God damn it!"
Damn it. Give me a minute.
So,
All right. there you go.
Who in the comments was talking about Punisher that they grew up on Punisher?
Oh, that was Demonic. Demonic Gaming.
All right, Demonic, here you go, buddy. Punisher number 1, the newsstand variant.
Nice.
We were talking about that book today. You know, when he shoots that off, he's flying off that ledge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Punisher number 2, but this is the direct. This is a direct variant.
Kloss.
Smile on
No,
his
sorry,
face.
direct version, not variant.
I say, look at the smile on his face.
I know.
Yeah.
Number 3 with the newsstand.
Oh, wow.
Grenade. And number 4, this is the direct for number 4.
I like that cover. That's
And
cool.
we're gonna jump 1, and it's number 6 for Punisher.
I like that cover a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I picked up this one actually pretty cheap as well. House of Secrets number 100.
Demonic
Oh,
says
that's
thank
cool.
you.
All right. You know who? All
You're
right.
welcome, Demonic.
It's quiz time. Who did that art?
That is Bernie Wrightson.
That is Bernie Wrightson on
Mhm.
House of Secrets 100. Great zombie
Yes,
cover.
sir.
Yep.
Yep. It's got a little damage in the corner, but that's okay.
But
The-
the rest of it presents really well.
It does. It does. All right. All right. I picked up Green Lantern number 66.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Getting the egg in the face there. Bam.
Mm.
But I wouldn't want to live then.
All right, Gary. This one's another one for you. X-Men number 47 with Beast and Iceman.
The Beast and Iceman. Look at that.
What,
Look how
what's,
happy he is. He's swinging in there. Look how happy he is.
what's
Yeah,
the price on
that's-
that book?
100, a hundo.
Tell
But I
me
did
you
not
did
pay.
not. Okay.
I did not pay. I did not pay 100 for this.
No Benjamin was
Nope, nope.
used. in
I
the
got
first
these
of that book.
two. I got these two. I want to say for like 60, 65. So,
That's fair.
but yep. The Maha Yogi.
Wow. That's a hairless beast, Gary, so it doesn't.
Well, no, hairless beasts don't count for anything.
No, it still counts. His name is Hank McCoy. He's the Beast. It still counts.
Well,
The defense rests.
The
Well,
defense rest. Well,
but why in the Krakoa era did they save the beast from the Avengers time? Right?
Well,
Well, it wasn't them that saved it. That was him that saved it.
That-
that
yeah,
was him that
him.
saved it. That's right.
Yeah,
And
it was
and,
him.
His
but we don't need to
defense
talk about that.
his defense is going to rest, but I have 4 lawyers named Barb, Sue, Melanie, and Patty who are going to come and plead his case a little more.
Yeah,
Is that all you
Yeah.
got, Sal?
that's it. That's all I got.
All
That's all.
right,
That's all I got.
ladies and gentlemen, we are down
Gary, that was a
to
great
the
show.
Last
It
bit.
was a great show, buddy.
Get
Very
ready for Uncle Gary's showcase. Code word is dead.
Dead, and I'm just going to throw in a weird one in the beginning, just because I only had 11 issues, and I figured we got to have an even dozen. So here we go, and that is a movie adaptation of The Deep. And
Oh,
this, of the movie, and this is the movie that changed my life in so many ways, because as a young lad, when I watched this, I was 1977, I believe. I was 13, and the first 10 minutes of this movie changed my life. If you haven't seen it, you just have to watch the first 10 movies and see
Is that the one
Jacqueline.
with Bridget Bardot.
No, Jacqueline Bisset,
Jacqueline Bisset.
scuba diving, white T-shirt.
From
rest
the
is history.
author of Jaws.
Yep.
That's the day that Uncle Gary stopped being a boy and became a man.
I became a man that day. There was,
that's the day Ric Flair was born.
that's right. There was also, it was woo.
That's the day he was sitting in the movie theater and he was like, "Woo!"
Hold on now.
There were stirrings. All right, here we go. So that was a throwaway. So we're going to look at a Marvel series that went 11 issues, horror, The Dead of Night.
All
And it's
right.
a pretty cool series, pretty fun art. Dead of Night number
Ooh,
1.
Oh, that's
that's nice.
Yeah, let me. All right, I know the Gerber bags are great, but the glare, they do have glare. Haunted
Yeah.
house is not a home. It's not a house. See, Jan, it's empty, just like I told you. These haunted houses are all a big fake. Yeah. Well, I think Jan is seeing differently. You know?
Yes.
Yes, Jan's seeing differently. All right. Then The House That Fear Built.
Ooh.
oh, that's another good cover.
Yeah, that
Another fantastic copy.
Yep. 4 Tales of Midnight Menace in the Marvel tradition. Now, the difference between the Marvel and DC books of the series, most of the Marvel horrors were reprints of the old Atlas books from the 50s. And the DC books were new stories. But the covers are still pretty cool. This is Dead of Night 3. They Lurk Below. It's too quiet on my beat tonight. I almost wish something would happen. Anything. No, you don't.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
another thing, Gary, between the Marvel and DC horror books? Marvel had more word bubbles on the cover.
Yes. DC, This was in a more classic DC feel where they were letting the image speak for itself.
Yeah.
But as you'll see, almost all of these have word balloons, and some of them. Here we're going. This one's quite wordy. All right, Dead of Night 4. Hurry, darling, please. It's the night of the full moon. We've got to get out of here before the werewolf strikes again. So all she had to do was say, "Hurry, darling, it's the night of the full moon." We didn't have to have all the other exposition there.
No.
Shock, but that is a really cool werewolf cover, though.
Yeah.
Check, please. Table
Yeah.
one.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So what's cool too is look the logo on Dead of Night is a guy like rising out of the grave.
Now,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Is Dead of Night a affordable series to get, or is it one of the series that runs a little bit?
Okay, so to get one of these in really nice shape, maybe you're paying $20 or more a book.
Okay.
So most of mine are in really nice shape. You can get them a lot cheaper, if they're beat up. So here's one that we don't have a whole lot of, thought balloons and all, but still, are they vampires? Are they ghouls? Don't answer till you've read the soul-searing shocker called Deep Down.
Wow.
But yeah, so for really nice copies, you're looking at 20, 28 maybe, but
that's still not bad.
No, the horror books are still kind of affordable. Dead of Night 6. This is I really love this Jack the Ripper cover.
Ooh.
Death is a man called Jack the Ripper. Yeah. Yeah. So
That's a great cover.
that is fantastic. Yeah, I love it. And again, you can see the logo better by Dead of Night.
Yeah.
The ghoul rising out of the grave. That is just
Wow.
so cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go Dead of Night 7. Well, welcome, Hugh Carter. Welcome to hell. Yeah, what lurks on the 13th floor?
Wow.
Oof.
So when you wonder why the buildings don't have a 13th floor, that's why they don't have the 13th.
Yep.
That's what's waiting for you.
I always thought that was like a legend or urban myth, you might say, but
Yeah.
a lot of buildings skip the floor 13.
Yeah.
All right,
Superstition.
this is one of my favorite ones, and it's and we've got a monster talking some serious smack on this.
Uh-oh.
It says, "You sneaked into my lair uninvited, but now I insist you stay for dinner."
Oh,
As
wow.
Yeah, there you go.
As
That's a cool cover.
that
It
is
is. I like
great-
that.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, you probably mentioned this before, but what's the time frame on all these Dead of Nights? What year?
Oh, these
What
Dead of
years?
Nights, we're looking at like 1975, in the 25-cent era. Let's see,
Okay.
was the first one a 20 cent or a 25? The first one was 20, so we're probably looking at 74 in that, and we probably crossed over into 75 now.
Okay.
So, and let's see, are these monthly, February to March, April? So these look like these are bi-monthly. Okay.
Okay.
I love this cover. This is by John Romita. Dead of Night.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Isn't that great?
That is.
I was
A
on that.
lonely,
Nice.
lonely road, an empty bus, and murder. Death ride. No, we
That
can't.
scythe goes right through night.
Yeah. He's getting ready to cut that bus.
I love that. That's
Fantastic.
awesome.
Yeah. So these books are just so cool. All right. 10. So these didn't have as many word balloons lately, so that's really cool. So
Wow.
I dream of doom when all my dreams come true. So that's number 10. And the last issue was kind of interesting because it was a new story and introduced a new character. And this was the last issue. Introduced Scarecrow.
Ah.
Yep.
The letterhead is very small compared to the previous issues, too.
Right. Because they were introducing the Scarecrow. Yeah.
I like that. That's a really cool cover.
It is. It is. So that's a Gil Kane again. And it's a Gil Kane and a Bernie Wrightson. So
Nice.
Wrightson may have inked Kane's
I bet
work.
that book goes for a pretty penny.
More than the others. This one, I've got a few spine things on it, so it's not perfect.
Yeah.
But it could be upgraded, but it
Yeah.
presents well enough.
Wow.
So there
That's-
you go. That was a little mini was a little mini thing. Usually I go overboard and give you more, but it's been a long day, and we're in the dead of night right now. So,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Uncle Gary, for showing us any showcase. We look forward to it every week, and I'm very glad and happy that you get to do this for us.
as do I.
Pam says
Pam
that
has
she
it.
actually has that issue. Very cool.
Oh,
Pam, I knew you had a lot of this great treasure that we show here. You've got too much knowledge when you come into
Right?
the chat.
Pam, how many issues do you have in your collection? Let us know that.
Yeah, let us know, Pam,
Eternal.
before we get out of here tonight. And Eternal
Everybody
says,
let us know how many you got.
long day. Nah, man, I'm still up for some reason pricing some new cards. There you go. Yeah, we'll take a couple minutes. Whoever's in the chat right now, go ahead and let us know how many books you have in your comic collection right now. Sal, how many do you have?
Let's go right to CLZ.
That's what I'm doing.
That's 13,875.
Wow. Dan, what about you?
Know your business. No,
Fine.
Give me a second. Let me open up my.
All right. Well,
spreadsheet.
I got mine open here. I have 5,267.
Nice.
Richard says he has about 600. That's awesome. That's
Richard?
wonderful.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, very cool.
Eternal says he has about 850-ish.
Okay, very cool.
Here we go. Okay. Demonic, if you're still sticking around, how many do you have, buddy? Pam, let us know as soon as you can. And anybody else that's in the chat right now, go ahead and let us know how many comics you have in your book. Demonic has
a couple of. He's got a couple of zeros next to that.
Yeah,
I'm sure he does.
It will not let me look at my spreadsheet on my home laptop because I don't have Microsoft Office on here. But so I can't give you an exact number, but it's
count them right now. We'll wait.
It's like 15,100 something.
There you go. Well, Demonic, if you have 3 books for real, that is even better because you are at a spot where all 4 of us wish we could go back to. You are at the start of what will become an amazing comic book collection. So we look forward to hearing more about what you pick up in the coming weeks. Dan, you said 15,000?
15,100 and something. I forget the exact number, but
all right.
I email my spreadsheet that I update every time I get new stuff. I email it to myself at the beginning of each month, but my home laptop, I can't read it. Just comes up with a bunch of gibberish because there's no Microsoft Office on it.
There we go. All right, Pam, if you're still there, let us know. Otherwise, you can let us know the next time you are on in the chat. Oh, Demonic, no problem, buddy. The best place to be is to pay attention right here, especially on Comic Character of the Week. So you can see new stories to check out, new characters you may not have heard, and so much more. Watch the podcast to check out what we review, and definitely right here for Comics Unleashed for the new issues that we're getting ourselves. Pam says she has 1,577 according to the app that she has cataloged. Passed on cataloging my old image crap. Oh, that hurts the heart.
And that's a healthy number, and you're not even done counting.
Yep.
No, the old image stuff. I grew up on that stuff. I got some of it. It's all worth next to nothing, with the exception of the Spawn stuff. And I'm doing what Gary said to get all the Spawn I can, and then sell it and buy something good.
Tim, what's your number?
I bought all of it when it came out, like everything I was buying. I don't have most of it anymore. I got rid of some of the stuff that I just didn't care about a while ago. I kept Homage Studios was the one that I liked the most, so I kept all the stuff I had from that. And then there's a few others, like I kept the Savage Dragons I had. I kept a couple things here or there, but
did you post that?
I got rid of most of the other stuff.
Did you post that random panel where the Hulk was lying like, on some type of gurney, and Betty put a savage fit on his head, and he's like, "Really?" He goes, "You think someone's gonna confuse me for
For
Yeah.
Dragon.
for Savage Dragon?" You know,
Yeah.
I didn't post
see
that.
there's a Hulk with a fin head on his head.
Yeah, I didn't post that one, but someone else did. It was pretty funny.
Okay,
Well, all right, ladies and
Tim,
gentlemen.
Tim, what was your number? What was your number of books?
Oh, for comics, 5,267.
But
There you go.
after another trip to McKay's, it'll be over 10,000.
We're
There you
good.
go. I didn't add this week's new polls that we showed today, but before that, I'm at 59,595.
Nice.
I will hit 60 within a couple months.
I am all caught up on everything. If I hadn't had cleared out books to sell at the Smoky Mountain Collectible Showcase convention, I'd be over 6,000. But I pulled out quite a bit of books that I just knew I was not going to do anything with. I was like, these will never get increased or anything like that. I'm just going to get rid of them.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a.
You see what Pam said?
I'm looking
Yeah,
right
Pam.
now.
up
She
there.
says, my original collection was stolen from my parents' garage.
Oh.
And if I ever find out who did that, they will get a strong talking to.
Wow.
They should get
Pam?
a Hulk 180 beatdown.
Yeah.
Pam, I know how you feel. My original collection, I've told the guys this before, was sold out from under me for $100. And I had twice as many as what I have now. Bigger books too. So that's a topic for another day. But anyways, let's get out of here, guys. It is 1:30 in the morning on the East Coast, and it is even later the further across the ocean you go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Do what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
It's the latest
Well, worldwide,
birthday
bitch.
anymore.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We appreciate it as always. We look forward to you guys in the chat as much as you guys look forward to being here with us. So once again, thank you so much. Also, don't forget, Jamie, 33 years old, founder of Codex. We want to give him a very heartfelt happy birthday once again. It's 1:32 on the East Coast.
It's not
so
his
he's-
birthday anymore. He
yeah,
lost.
not anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have to wait till next year.
Yeah, you're not
There you
special
go.
anymore.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, drop a happy birthday in the comments section and let him know how much you appreciate him founding this. I mean, without
Yeah.
Jamie, we wouldn't be here.
Yep.
Right.
Demonic, great stream, everyone. I really
Oh,
enjoyed it.
thank you, Demonic.
Thank you.
Fantastic. We look forward to
Appreciate
seeing you
Yep.
in the future on the chats right here on Codex. All right, gentlemen, let's get the hell out of here. My name is
Oh.
Tim the Terrible. This is Sal the Slab Guy. Right next to him over there is Dan the Kelly Art, the road manager for the curator of the Library of Comics, Uncle Gary himself. This is Codex After Dark, Comics Unleashed. We love you. We'll see you later after these beautiful words are spoken.
Gaping holes.
Beast
What
is an
is
Avenger. Beast is not an Avenger. Beast is not an Avenger.
Wait a minute.
Ender. Stupid fool.
Do it, Dan, in Arnold's voice for Pam, so that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
She has
just
something to
did.
go to sleep
You're not
on.
listening. I said gaping holes.
All right. Now
That's
we're
right.
out of here.
Yeah, it sounded more like Cookie Monster, didn't it?
Well,
Beast is an X-Man.
you want to try
No,
it one more time?
miserable son of a bitch
No,
is an X-Man. He's a happy Avenger.
Okay. All right. Gaping Holes, Cookie Monsters, and Arnold in New York. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you. We'll see you later.